CWatt.
Late shoot today, but we're gonna keep the energy up because we have to feed what?
The streets.
Exactly.
Oh,
Are we rolling? We're
the
ready?
slogan.
Okay, you're now tuned in to the thick, real news, real opinions, real ass bitches.
Yes.
Real butts.
Okay.
Real
Butts. Okay.
All right.
Thanks.
Jade.
Welcome. We are. My name is Sick and this is Tired.
Sick and tired.
Sick and
Ooh,
tired.
child. I have been working so much, which is a blessing.
Blessing.
You know, but my God, it's like everything came all at once, like at the just piled on top of each other at the worst time. But you know, we're gonna get through it.
Listen, and it is. Trust me, girl. I understand.
Yeah,
It's one of those things where you are grateful, but it's also like if I could not be doing this right now, I'd be so happy.
Right. It's like, oh, so the weeks that I just didn't have anything, we couldn't have done. We couldn't have spread it out. We couldn't spread it out at all. It's just back to back to back to back. Okay.
They said sit down for a month and a half and stand up and don't sit for 72 hours straight.
Oh yeah, but it's okay.
God damn, your stack of notes is crazy. Y'all, look at the difference in thickness. I got four note cards. Tabria got about 15. That is a novel. Oh my God.
No, it looks worse than it is because remember last week when I told y'all I got the wrong cue cards and it wasn't printing right? Well, I didn't want to waste them, so I just printed cue cards on regular 5x7s and glued them on. So the stack just looks it literally looks like I have a book in my hand.
It looks like first edition of the Sorcerer's Stone. That is insane. Oh my God.
It's not that bad.
Girl, compare. Oh my God.
Woo.
Well, how was your week?
It was fine. You know, I mean, it was just work, but something funny that I wanted to tell you. Have you seen those videos of this girl? She just goes around interviewing guys, asking them questions about women.
Yes.
Like,
I think I know you're talking about white woman.
Yeah. And she may ask, like, what does the C in C-section stand for? How much blood does a woman have during her period, or you know, stuff like that. And so I was listening to one of the videos while Trey was next to me, and he was answering some of the questions just like on his own and getting a lot of them right. I was like, okay, period.
Raised by a woman, raised by strong women.
And so the show is called Roe v. Bros. And I was like, oh, that's clever. And I asked Trey, do you know why it's called Roe v. Bros? And he was like, oh, I guess because her name is Roe.
Oh my God.
And I started crying.
All that work. We were so impressed.
Oh, I was so...
Ro, who the fuck is that?
That's her name. I was like, no, babe, no.
Have you heard of Wade?
Roe v. Wade, the landmark case about abortion. But
he probably still was like, what?
Yeah, he was like, oh, okay. I learned something new today. Like, Lord, but it was funny.
But that shows that it's a systemic issue. We need to start educating men.
No, for real,
across the board.
I know. Oh, so also, you know that casting call that I do with Torrid? Mm-hmm. Well, this is the first time I've ever done this, but I worked with the winners of the casting call on set. Mm-hmm. And so they had 5 winners, but only 4 were able to come, unfortunately.
You've done that before?
Not on set with the winners, no. I've never done that. I've done like little meet and greets, and
I styled the shoot where you were there with them, didn't?
That wasn't for Torrid.
No, remember? It was one of the really big ones, because I did like 2 of the challenges while I was working with them, styling the girls. And it was one of remember the downtown location in that big building?
No, I was booked as a model on that shoot, but this time I was booked as like a mentor.
Oh!
Like a movement coach.
Oh, period! That's so... Okay, they ate that up. Finally. Finally. Okay. I thought you meant like you were in the shoe.
Oh,
like you were always in the shoe.
Yeah, no.
Okay. What?
No. But it was really fun, and it actually made me and this is gonna sound like shade. It's genuinely no shade because this is their first time modeling.
Yeah, they're newbies.
Yeah. Some of them are actually really good at movement, but it really made me appreciate my job a lot more.
Oh, you were like, yeah, this is why I'm still employed. You were like, okay. No shade.
I don't mean it like that, and I know people look at modeling like, oh, you're just taking pictures all day, but there's really so much that goes into it that a lot of people just don't intuitively have.
You have to learn. It's a muscle.
It is. It really is. So I was like, dang, I appreciate my job
I'm
a lot
so
more.
glad you got this confirmation after last week's episode. Because remember, I went on a whole tirade. No, I'm being so dead ass. Because I don't think people understand how good you are at this.
Oh my gosh.
And no, I'm being so serious. And it's not something you were just like born good at. You put in the work to learn how to be good at it. And I think people take that for granted. They don't focus on the aspect of it. And now you got to remind yourself, oh, I really am that bitch. Been that bitch, will always be that bitch. Okay.
Not in so many words, but sure. But yeah, I thought that was, it was fun.
That's beautiful.
So Mindy had her storytelling event last night, and I wasn't able to go because I was literally up until like 1 a.m. But how was it?
I'm not gonna lie, I did get nervous because like doing run-throughs or whatever is one thing, but then I got like actually nervous, and I was like, Mindy, calm down. Like, you're not nervous. You're fine. This is normal. It was a lot more. First off, they sent me like the order of performers and things like that. And I was like, okay, perfect. I'm right in the center. Love that.
Oh, great.
Me.
Yeah.
And so the day of, I get there, they switched it around. I closed the fucking show. I was like, whoa, buddy. That's actually insane.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my God. Okay. And then when I got there, a lot of people were there who just like knew of me, like were fans from like the internet or whatever. And I was like, oh, this is so much pressure. And then even girl showed up. Solo came, sat down.
What?
Girl, yes. And as I was leaving the stage, like walking after my performance, so you reached out and like grabbed my hand, was like, you did so good. And I was like, oh my God, this is so weird.
Oh my gosh.
Yes. And so I know that I am my biggest critic. So for me, I did
I'm sure you did great.
I think I did and I asked Jade to give me like a true critique as if she did not know me. And she was like, I have no critiques about your set, about what you said, but she was like, I could tell that you were nervous and you looked at the ground a lot. And I was like, okay. Valid.
Yeah.
Understand that. I'm just praying now that when I get the footage back, it's not me like this the whole time.
That's easily fixable.
How? Oh, you mean, in doing it again?
Yeah. Just next time, look at the back of the wall so you're not making eye contact. So it looks like you're still looking
And
out.
that was a hard part because as I was looking at the audience, I'm like making eye contact and I just couldn't do it. No, it was hard because like people everybody's staring at you. So I'm like, oh shit. And then there are lights. But it's like the lights are kind of blinding, so you don't look up because the lights are up. You look down, and when you look down, you're eye to eye with people.
I feel that.
And I'm like, I don't like you looking at me like this. And then, of course, Jay and Devontae sat right in the fucking front row, but like off to the side. Jay was like, yeah, I didn't want you to like be staring at us, but I wanted to be close enough so no one was in my way. Okay. And then Devontae the whole time is like laughing. I was like, Devontae, you think I'm funny because you're my friend. You think I'm so funny. But he's in the corner the whole time like...
I can hear him now.
I was like, oh my God. Like he was covering his face in his mouth so he wouldn't laugh out loud and like sliding down his seat. And I'm like, nigga, nobody's reacting like this but you. I appreciate you. Thank you so much.
I can't wait to see it. Is it a story I've heard before?
It's like, so the theme, because it's going to be a monthly thing.
Okay.
But this first one, the theme was origin stories.
Okay.
So yes, in like bits and pieces. It's like three separate stories strung in together in one.
Did you have note cards or anything, or you just...
No, I literally was running this for hours every day.
Oh, wow.
Like I memorized the whole thing because I was like, I don't want to sound like I'm reading.
Yeah.
But I also don't want to forget anything. So I literally was like at home for like 2 hours or 3 hours after work every day, talking to my walls. Literally like, good evening, guys. So talking to my wall. And I think it worked out.
That's good. Awesome. I'm
was
proud of you
interesting.
for doing it. Because this is like one step closer to your bucket list of doing a comedy set.
It is. The thing is, it was a comedy set. I didn't realize. I was like the only one who truly like told a story.
Everybody else was telling jokes?
They were like running jokes. Yeah.
Oh.
Like the person that went before me, he was like, it was joke. It was a stand-up set. Yes.
Oh my
God. And then the girl that
gosh.
went on before, because I didn't watch everybody, but the girl that went on before him, hers was stand-up. It was like half and half because it was like a story of like her like dating, like her experiences dating in LA, but it was stand-up. It was like jokes.
Wow.
And I was like, oh, I need y'all to grab a cup of tea and like sit down with me. I'm like telling y'all a story, but it's fine.
But it's varied and it was different. I'm sure people remembered that.
But also the night that's what it was the night of storytelling, fables, folklore, and fallacies or whatever.
I love that.
So like I was like, the assignment was done.
Yeah.
You know? But very excited for y'all to see it. Very excited to see the footage. And I pray to God I don't like look like I'm kicking rocks the whole time. That is all that I ask, dear Lord. But this week has been very interesting. After that, we ended up going to dinner. And then we left because while we were at dinner, Jacob and Brooklyn FaceTimed Devontae. And today is Brooklyn's birthday, but last night they were bringing it in. So they were like, please, 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 because we're already in WeHo. Come to WeHo, come to Trunks and just have a drink. So we were like, okay, fine. But like, just a drink because I had been up since 6 a.m. I worked. I literally worked a whole fucking shift, went home, changed, and then showed right up to the show. And so we get there and Brooklyn and everybody's there and all of his friends showed up and guess who the fuck showed up too to celebrate his birthday. And mind you, Tabria don't be in WeHo like that. Trunks is like the one WeHo club that plays like black ass music. Like it's like the nigga club in WeHo, right? But it's also run down and itty bitty. Okay? Niggas be fighting. It's like a whole thing. Law Roach was there because Brooklyn is like one of his assistants. Law Roach was there and he was in this dusty, dirty, dingy, Hennessy everywhere ass club, literally like clutching his pearls, bust down, trickling the floor, like just tickling the floor. I was like, why are you here right now? And he's like just like scrunched up with us in this small like little section. And I was like, oh, this nigga love you. Like he got
to
you. So at midnight, I went and I got a round of shots, but I didn't get him one because nigga, you rich. Like I'm not buying you no fucking shot. I literally got 6 shots and brought them over, and I was like, one for you, one for you, one for you.
Skip you.
Hey nigga, you can buy.
No, for real.
I spent my $80 wisely. Sorry, I bought 6 shots. You want some more? Go ahead and get you some.
That's hilarious.
But it was cute. We had the shots. Some people almost started fighting, and as soon as that happened, Law was like, "Goodbye," left, and then we left like 2 minutes later. But it was cute. It was fun. It's the beginning of Pisces season. Everybody's birthday is every 3 days.
Girl,
every 3 fucking days. Because this week,
so many Pisces.
This week we're going out for Kenny's birthday, and then after that, it's gonna be Talon's birthday. Then your birthday. It's everybody's birthday. I love knowing so many Pisces, but fuck.
March is active.
Tomorrow, tonight, technically, but tomorrow is an eclipse in Virgo. It's a lot happening.
Oh my gosh. So when this podcast comes out, we'll know the results of the Texas primary elections.
Oh, God.
I'm excited.
Did you see how that one TikToker made a video and was like, if they don't vote right, he was like, I'm gonna tell Iran to bomb them first. Like we said, goodbye Texas, we don't need them. Oh. And all of the state of Texas is like going in on this thing, like fuck y'all. And then people are like, well, he does have a point.
People are stupid.
People are so dumb.
And just to let y'all know, because we are recording late.
Yes.
And I feel like this episode will be the standard length anyway.
Yes.
But we're just gonna do our news pop culture.
That's it.
That's it for today.
We have nothing else to give.
We have absolutely nothing else to give. And I hope that you will be fine receiving just that.
And the thing is, I don't think you have a choice, but just know we'll have more chit chat in between.
Yeah, next week will be back to normal. And also, we plan on, I haven't said this to Mindy, we plan on doing...
So we didn't plan shit. She said, I haven't told Mindy this, but we plan.
We plan on doing our 2-episode news setup in April.
Yay! No, I mentally planned for that.
Yeah.
I figured March was the best.
March
Too
was
much
definitely,
happening.
yes, too much
I
happening
mean,
in
April's going to be a
March.
lot happening too. April's when we start filming. Oh.
I thought y'all were doing that in March. It got pushed back?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. So we start now in April.
Well, we will have more room for guests.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, it'll be fine. Okay. I'm excited. All right.
Dun, dun,
So,
dun.
yeah, let's start with the news. We're going to start with the worst and just try to end on a medium note.
We're at war.
Yes, but real quick before that, because I forgot about the State of the Union.
Oh,
child.
bitch. I watched
I watched part of it. It was the longest State of the Union in history.
It was. Tell the people.
It was
about it and listen
no.
to
I
it.
just because we knew that he's just telling lies the whole time. And I'm gonna put a link here if you want to see the exact fact checking. You can click on the link in the sources. But out of the 18 claims that he made about like the economy and all this other stuff, 3 were truths and 15 were lies.
That's.
He literally just be talking out his ass. Child.
And the crazy thing is, majority of the people in this country are not going to fucking fact check.
Yeah.
So to them, he told 18 truths.
Yeah. They think economy's booming, jobs
Doing
up.
good. Why y'all niggas mad?
Right. US up. I can't stand it. All right.
What else about the State of the Union? Because I have thoughts.
What are your thoughts about it?
Okay. One, because I watched it. I cannot believe I did, but I did it. I was doing dishes and I was screaming. First off, he gave away 57 Purple Hearts.
Girl.
He was giving them shits away like candy. Just giving people awards.
So many awards.
So many awards.
I'm like, is this an award show?
Okay.
Like, what are we watching?
The way he was trying to scold and belittle the Democratic side, and the way the Democratic side was not fucking with none of his shit.
Sat
The Republicans
down.
are honestly they're all just cult members.
Bootlickers.
Standing up,
Mhm.
cheering, doing all this shit. The entire time he was giving a speech, he was only looking at and addressing the Republican side. The divide within this country was so visibly there. And the fucked up thing is, the Democrats ain't shit either. But the fact that they are not shit and still are like, you guys are evil, proves how fucked up and how lost we are in this fucking nation. I cannot believe that State of the Union was not a parody.
Seriously, everything he does.
It gave parody down. The fact that they gave Erica Kirk another minute and a moment of silence. The fact that he sat there and like gave this whole little thing to Melania and had everybody stand up and cheer her on for being a movie star now.
Girl,
like it was so much. I'm so embarrassed. This is why I don't say we anymore when I'm talking about the United States. I say they, because I'm not part of that.
No, for real. It's a joke.
It's a fucking joke.
We are literally the laughing stock of the world.
No, the entire world has turned their backs on us. They all hate us. I think so often about, and I might lose some of y'all when I say this, about Bashar. And about what Bashar said last year. Bashar is this blind...
Go ahead, tell
Bashar is this extraterrestrial being.
Yeah.
Bashar is an extraterrestrial being that inhabits the body of a human who
Keep going.
The thing is, I'm laughing, but I promise you, I 1000% believe this shit. And he literally just goes around. He's a prophet.
Yeah.
He goes around prophesizing, and he has these like sit down talks. And this man will come, he'll sit down, and then Bashar will like come into his body, and he will literally like his eyes will roll back into the back of his head, and he'll start speaking. And he has predicted and has enlightened us about a lot of things. And people are constantly asking him about, well, what happens next? What's the future? And his answer is always the same. There is no future. There's only now. And everything that's happening is happening now. And he made a prediction that wasn't really a prediction, because he said that life changes with every decision that's made. And so there's no way to say what's going to happen in the future. I can only give you outcomes depending on which direction that we choose to go. And he said, if we go in the direction of Kamala Harris becoming the president, then she would usher in like the normalization of extraterrestrial beings and humanity coming together. So under her rule, the biggest thing that would happen is, oh, we know aliens are real and we're working with them. They're providing us with like technology or whatever. He said if Trump won, it would usher in World War III. And he said it would happen beginning immediately, but it would not end till the end of like the 2030s. And it would also call in the end of the United States empire. And I genuinely, wholeheartedly believe that shit.
Yeah.
There's another astrologer who's really great. Her name is Carefree Brown Girl. She is this Indian girl. I believe she's Indian. Correct me if I'm wrong. But she does Vedic astrology, and she has almost to the dates predicted the things that have happened. When we bombed Iran, she had already talked about it. And she has been saying for the past like 2 years now that we are in the fall of colonialism, and that America is going to fall, and that in its place, the global South is going to rise, not China.
Oh,
and she said that Mexico and like all the Southern, like Central American and Southern countries, like South America in general as well, are going to rise and become like the forefront, because what the war that America ushers in is going to take down all of the colonizers. So the UK, France, Germany, all of them.
I love that.
I do too. And she said for the indigenous and for the Black Americans that we should take cover for sure. Take heed, be aware. But she said, do not involve yourselves because this has nothing to do with us. And then at the end, we'll be the only ones remaining. Not like in an all the white people gonna die kind of way, but just like that world that we lived in, there won't be any powers for them anymore. Because when things go to shit and money no longer moves shit in America, community will. And we're the only ones who understand how community actually works.
She got a timeline?
Yes. She said
What'd
that
she
she
say?
said that the world war would begin in 2025, which was him coming back in office. That it would kick off real hardcore 2027, and we'd be in full-blown like grips of war on our land too by the 2030s. She said 2027 is going to be a massive turning point, but we're in the war already. 2027, it turns up a notch, and by the 2030s, Hunger Games. Yeah. And honestly, I get it, because there's no reason why other nations that are just as quote unquote civilized as the United States have had war touch their ground. Dubai is getting bombed as we speak. We feel so secure, so safe, because we have not experienced it beyond Pearl Harbor and 9/11. When missiles start falling on Miami Beach,
we're not ready for
we're not ready for
we are
that
not
shit.
Ready for that.
And she was like, it is our ego that makes us think it'll never fucking happen, and we're about to be humbled. Y'all just don't hit no communities full of black and brown people. Y'all
Babe.
know. Y'all see the demographics.
Start with
Okay?
Mar-a-Lago. You
Start
know
with
he in
Mar-a-Lago.
You know,
Oh my God.
girl, you know that's where he at.
Oh my God. Please, Jesus. And like, I know people are automatically going to be like, DC, don't do DC. Because outside of the White House is nothing but black and brown people.
Yeah.
Please, y'all. My God. Anywho.
All right, well, let's get into the war.
They're really calling it that now.
No, it is.
The war in Iran.
It fully is
We're
a
at
war.
war.
Yeah. All right, this it's kind of lengthy, but I wanted to make sure I covered all bases. And child, this is evolving as we speak.
Mhm.
So I'm sure by Thursday there will be many more updates.
Yes, there's going to be so much more happening. And not only that, I'm just saying, the eclipse, I think something big gonna happen.
No, yeah.
Something big we're probably gonna miss something really big.
Well, so as we know, the US and Israel has bombed Iran.
Mm-hmm.
Why is that? Well, Trump said that it is to prevent Iran from developing nuclear weapons.
Bullshit.
Right. Preemptively neutralize any threats, and as a way for Iran to take back control of their government, which is what he has been pushing so hard to make himself seem like a savior. Like he is rescuing the Iranian people from their tyrant. How ironic. But there's literally no basis for this whatsoever. U.S. intelligence says that we don't have any evidence of any strikes.
They haven't done anything. They minding their business.
If anything. And in June 2025, the White House made a report that said Iran's nuclear facilities had been, quote unquote, obliterated.
He announced it himself.
He announced that himself. Mind you, last week, U.S. and Iran, they had nuclear negotiations in Geneva. And Iran offered a deal suspending their enrichment program for 3 to 5 years. And the uranium enrichment program, basically, they make these nuclear weapons from uranium. And that is what it's called, the uranium enrichment program. So anyway, they offered to suspend the program for 3 to 5 years and to allow only a 1.5% enrichment level for uranium. Mindy, do you know what percentage is required of uranium to make a nuclear weapon?
No, tell me.
90.
So they're freaking out over
1.5%. Mind you, the deal that Obama had in 2014 was at 3.5%. That's what they had. That's what they had currently. That's what they were fighting over, 3.5. They said, okay, we're going to suspend it basically for the rest of Trump's presidency, and we'll reduce it to 1.5%. And you need 90% to make a nuclear weapon. And they declined the deal.
Of course, because it's not about that shit.
It's not about it.
Oh my God.
They turned it down, and we are at war now, presumably over oil. Like,
I mean,
let's be so
the presumption is is the greatest possibility.
Yeah. And
I think it's more than that. I think it's the oil, and I think it's also because Bibi Netanyahu wants the land.
Yeah, for sure.
They're trying to expand Israel.
For sure.
Mm-hmm.
Trump said that casualties will often happen as a result of war, and because of that, there was an all-girls school that was bombed. Over 150 children were killed from that school, nearly 200 people in total.
There were 7 to 12-year-old little girls. It was an all-girls school.
Mm-hmm.
And it happened right after drop off.
Yeah.
They had been in school for less than 20 minutes.
Literally. You can't tell me, with as much money as we put into our fucking military, we do have the most advanced military in the world. So you can't tell me that you accidentally bombed a school.
No, the thing is, we're copying Israel's playbook.
Yeah.
It's the same way they were bombing hospitals in Gaza.
Yeah.
And then as soon as we criticized them for it, they were like, oh no, it was an accident, and then kept bombing hospitals.
Right, exactly.
Who are you playing with?
So Iran's supreme leader, Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce his name, but he has been killed. He was in power for 36 years. We've seen people mourning. We've seen people celebrating. The reaction that I get is that people are happy that he is gone. He was a dictator. And ironically, everybody else who was in line to take his place are dead as well. Trump just announced that today.
Of course.
So regardless of however people feel, this is not the way to carry this out. You know, we don't need to start wars to take one person out. There are so many other ways that you can do that. So instead of Iran striking back towards the US or Israel, because they don't have the military power to do that, they are attacking smaller countries that are allied with major superpowers to get involved. So, for example, they just attacked Cyprus, which is a little island off the coast of Greece. Britain backed Cyprus. So now in total, there's 13 countries involved in this war.
Mm-hmm.
How does this affect us, tangibly? Iran struck Qatar. Qatar has shut down as a result, Qatar has shut down their liquid gas nitrogen production, and they account for 20% of the global supply. This will affect energy and electrical programs primarily from Europe and parts of Asia, mainly China, Japan, and South Korea.
And they struck Qatar because Qatar has U.S. bases there, right?
Yes. Mm-hmm. And now the biggest consequence to us Americans, aside from lives lost, is that Iran has shut down the Strait of Hormuz. Oof. And I'm not sure if you have heard this, but everybody is talking about this right now.
Because it's the most important thing.
It's huge.
It's fucking the world right now.
Yes. So the Strait of Hormuz oversees 20% of the world's daily oil production. So as a result of this being stalled, experts say that this could spike gas to around $5 to $7 a gallon nationwide. That's the average. So just think of what it would be in California.
Okay, it'd be $10 fucking dollars.
Yeah.
Because right now the average in the US is what, like $3 or something
Yeah,
like that?
yeah.
And here in LA it's about
It's
$5.
already $5.
It's already $5.
Yeah.
It was like $5.69 when we were driving over here.
Mm-hmm. And it will cause global inflation because the price of oil and oil itself is involved in the transportation of literally every
Everything.
import, every export, every single good that's traded. Oil is involved. So that is where we're at currently. We'll see what happens, man.
The thing is, when the ruler, the former ruler of Iran, RIP, was hit, he was with all of the other people that like could have taken his place, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. Was that because we asked them to gather?
I don't know.
I feel like I read somewhere that we had asked them to gather to like have a conversation in order to discuss basically facilitating like a ceasefire, like avoiding any issues, and then we just bombed them when we realized they were all in the same place.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if that were the case.
The death toll right now is actually insane. It's already reached, I think they have, as of earlier today, which is today's Monday, the death toll reached about 555 individuals confirmed dead.
This is in Iran, or
this is just from the conflict itself. Okay. But that is just from like the bodies that they've numbered.
Recovered, yeah.
So they're still pulling children's bodies out of the rubble. We just hit a neonatal ward at a hospital too, like literal newborn babies gone. Plus, they're also including the fact that U.S. military killed about 20 protesters in Pakistan because they were protesting the strike and they got too close to the embassy, I guess. Fire. Literally killed 20 people.
Oh my God.
Insane. So out of all those deaths, we have about 555 confirmed, but they're saying that the number is realistically over 1,000 already. It's been 2 days. It's been 2 days.
This is the guy who ran on peace, ran on no more wars.
Yeah.
Here we are.
But the thing is, if his mouth is moving, he's lying.
Yeah.
And the fact that people still don't believe that is insane.
Facts.
He lies about everything.
Yeah. Whew. That's y'all's president. I've literally never referred to him. I've never said the word president and his last name back to back.
Never.
I will never.
No, because that's not what you are. Or who you are.
All right. So there were 3 mass shootings this past week. One in Austin, Texas. It was downtown at a bar where 3 people were killed and 14 injured. And the shooter was killed on the scene. Just to note, the shooter is a minority and they killed him on the scene. They don't kill white shooters on the scene. Somehow they come out alive unless they do it to themselves. Anyway.
But did you hear about the details that they got about why he did it?
They were trying to say that he was related to this whole thing, which seems like a setup.
So this story actually, it's not funny, but it is funny because they're getting so sloppy.
Mm-hmm.
They're getting so sloppy. So the suspect is 53-year-old, and I apologize if I'm not pronouncing his name correctly, but it's Nadega Dagny. Okay. I'm so sorry. He had on a hoodie that said "Property of Allah" while shooting. This is him with the gun. This is him on scene. Mm-hmm. He showed up to shoot with a sweatshirt that says "Property of Allah."
Yeah.
And then they also said that when they searched his car, they found a Quran in it. And they're saying that they believe that this was in retaliation to the U.S.-Israeli strikes. How dumb do you think we are? How dumb do you think we are? Also, in what reality would a man who is so gung-ho, you're trying to make it seem like he is this Muslim extremist, do you think that he would choose to go to a random bar full of college kids on a weekend? Or would he wait till the morning and go to City fucking Hall?
Yeah.
Like, who does that?
Yeah.
Oh, you guys are bombing a nation that he's not even from. He's not Iranian. He's just Muslim. How dumb do you think we are? Like, RIP to everybody that lost their lives. The situation is fucked up. It's not okay. But I genuinely believe that we are living in a reality where our government is okay with killing civilians just to radicalize us.
Absolutely.
And to make us believe that what they're doing is justified.
Absolutely.
What the fuck are we talking about? There are mass shootings that happen in this country every fucking day. But oh my God, the day after we bomb Iran, now the Muslim extremists, the sleeper cells have woken up.
Right.
Get the fuck out of here.
As Mindy said, there's mass shootings every day. And the next day, there was one in Cincinnati, Ohio at a music venue where 9 people were injured. Haven't found that shooter. And there was one here in LA in Long Beach at the opening of Marathon Burger, which is Nipsey Hussle's family's restaurant. 3 people were shot, 1 died, and they do not have anyone in custody as of now.
So sad.
Very, very sad.
But you know what? Second Amendment rights. Keep them guns.
I just don't understand. Anyway, Texas just approved the construction of the largest data center in the country. It's called Project Matador, and it's a data campus. It will span 18 million square feet, which is about 9 square miles. So you drive 3 miles a square, 3 miles each side. That's how big that this data campus will be.
That's literally the size of a small town.
Girl.
That is the size of a city.
Wait till you hear the rest. Reports say that it will use its own private power grid, which I'm like...
Oh, no, yes, that's a thing now. They just signed... That was one of the things that Trump announced during the State of the Union, which makes sense that 2 days later they announced, oh, guess what?
Right. So it will have, regenerative power using solar and wind and all this stuff.
Y'all can do that for a data center, but we can't do that for our bills, bitch.
Right.
We can't do that for our apartments and our hospitals.
Right. And they're doing this because it will use double the power of every house in Texas combined. This data center is going to use more power than 38 states 38 individual states.
What is it? Okay. Whose is it? What is it for?
Fermi America, Hyundai's involved. It, they're trying to sell it because it will, in the short term, create thousands of construction jobs and hundreds of permanent high-paying jobs, is what they said.
Don't believe it.
But even if it does, it will lead to the elimination of thousands of jobs, maybe
Hundreds
even
of
more.
thousands.
Yes, literally, maybe even more. And I just want, I talk about voting every week, but this is why it is so important to vote at every level, because the commission that approved this was directly appointed by y'all's governor, Greg Abbott.
Of course. Of course.
This is why y'all, please get Greg Abbott out of here, first of all. He's got to go. He has got to go. But, I mean, they don't give a fuck.
This Project Matador sounds like the beginning of the end.
Literally.
It sounds like a film.
So sinister.
It sounds like, and it all changed the day Project Matador.
Right. Isn't that what that escape room we went to was called? It's something with Matador in it, wasn't it?
I think so.
And that was scary as hell. Oh, Project Minotaur. That's what it was called.
Same.
Close enough.
Same.
But yeah. And obviously things like this will affect jobs, but even climate change. And I saw this story where climate change is getting so bad now that it's creating new species of animals.
Yep.
Because it's changing migration patterns and it's affecting food scarcity. So animals have to, venture out into different areas to get their food. And so the latest, new drop of animal that we got is the grue jay, a hybrid of a blue jay and green jay. And this animal literally never existed before. And it is a product of climate change.
And you'll hear people argue all the time. Well, that's just evolution.
That ain't evolution.
That's not evolution, babe. Because that should have never happened to begin with. This is so insane that we are living through these times. My God.
For real.
Oh my God.
I forgot to tell you, Trey and I, we went to a movie last week. We saw Good Luck, Have Fun, Don't Die. Have you heard of it?
No.
Yeah, it's an indie movie, and I feel like it's not getting any traction.
It's good?
I enjoyed it. It's a doomsday movie about AI and this guy trying to save the future. It was quirky, kooky, but we really enjoyed it. It's different. So I recommend it if, y'all are into doomsday indie movies.
Hell yeah, I'm gonna watch this.
Yeah, it was good.
It's in theaters still?
It's in theaters. I'm sure it'll be streaming soon.
It says it came out in 2025.
It released in the festival circuit, but they just released it in theaters.
Yeah, it's February 13th this year it released. Okay, period.
Yeah, I think y'all would like it. Mm-hmm. Okay, moving on. So there's a whistleblower in ICE. His name is Ryan Schwank. He's a former lawyer, and he resigned last month because the agency was being quote unquote destructive and broken. He testifies that they're basically cutting training in half for all ICE agents. So he said that the new training program for recruits went from 72 days, which 72 days ain't even enough.
Crazy as fuck.
That ain't even enough.
When I learned that cops only train for 6 months or something like that, I thought that was stupid as fuck.
Same.
In my mind, you need to be training at least 2 years.
Right.
Minimum.
Literally.
You have to learn the fucking law. If lawyers got to be in school for 6 fucking years.
No, seriously.
6 months?
10,000 hours. I need you to put that in.
Thank you.
At least. But 72 days and they cut it down to 42.
Wow.
So 6 weeks of training to be an ICE agent.
And now it all makes sense.
Yes. And he said his breaking point was when they asked them to teach new recruits to go into homes without judicial warrants. He was like, this is where I draw the line. Because they're forcing themselves in. Yeah, they're forcing themselves in people's homes, but they're literally training them to do that.
No, I knew that they were doing that when I saw a video of ICE agents breaking into this Hispanic family's home, and the daughter was like, you can't do this, you don't have a warrant. And he was like, actually pulled out a card and started listing off these things. Well, due to Article 6.857B, and she was like, I don't give a fuck because the law says you can't. And she was like, I'm calling the cops right now. And they backed away and left. And I think that the training is to pretend like you know what you're talking about. Spew these things at these people that they don't have the education to know is false. And then just take them. Because the minute they allow you in, you're in. And they're not taking things. It's not like it's an investigation. They're taking people, not things.
Yeah.
It's fucked up.
It's so fucked.
Fuck guys.
And this story, it made me so mad. But there was a man who was in detention. Sorry, I was looking at his name, and forgive me. His name was Nurul Amin Shah Alam.
Oh, God.
He was 56 years old, and he was legally blind.
No, did you see his picture?
No.
He was visibly, like, you can tell by looking at him. His eyes do not work. He's blind. Like, you know how some people are blind, but it's like they can see up to like 7%. No.
He was blind.
This man did not have functioning vision at all.
Oh, that's so fucked. Well, he was detained and they released him. He was dropped off in the middle of the night at a donut shop. They did not notify his family or his lawyer. They had no idea where he was. He was missing for 5 days in the dead of winter in Buffalo, New York. It's cold as fuck. It's snowing. It's freezing. They found him, like I said, 5 days later. They said he died due to health issues.
Hypothermia, probably.
And they ruled hypothermia out. They don't want to say he froze to death
because they would be liable.
Exactly.
There's no what else could have happened. So he was just like living his best life for 5 days out in the fucking woods.
Thank you. A blind man dropped in the middle of nowhere.
And like, you know what I hate? The fact that they said, because I read a couple articles where they described it. Oh, they dropped him off at a donut shop. It was in the middle of the night. It was closed.
Ugh.
It's not even like they dropped him off at a business where you could say, can I use your phone? No one is there. How evil and cold-hearted do you have to be? Because the reason why I pointed out the fact that he's visibly blind is you cannot excuse, well, we didn't know that he was blind. We didn't talk to him. He didn't speak English. You can tell by looking at this man that he is blind. And y'all still kicked him out the fucking van and drove off. You know how easy it would have been to drop him off at a police station?
Yeah.
How easy it would have been? Y'all are cruel on purpose. Fuck y'all. What? Like, oh my God.
And then ICE is also moving unaccompanied immigrant children who are pregnant. So specifically pregnant minors.
Why do they have so many?
Right. They're moving them to a separate detention facility in Texas. Some are as young as 13 years old. And many of them are pregnant as a result of rape, to answer your question.
But as a result of rape while in ICE detention or previous?
Both.
Okay.
Yes. And they're moving them to a separate facility. Granted, this is the only source I could find. It was from The Guardian, but to avoid abortion.
Oh, fuck me.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
I know. It's so egregious. It's a major human rights violation. And DHS and HHS are just like, oh, these claims are unfounded. This isn't happening.
We're going to bypass the fact that you have so many pregnant immigrant children that you need to move them to a separate facility. We're bypassing that aspect of it. Because how the fuck did they end up pregnant, first of all? Second of all, why are we not doing something to figure out why the fuck are they pregnant? Also, why do you care if they have their babies or not when they are supposed to be getting deported? Who gives a fuck? If they're pregnant, shouldn't that expedite their deportation?
One would think.
Why would we care about or want to see them give birth to these babies? There are so many questions that need answers here. But I bet you ask your typical right-winged person, hey, what do you think about this? Thank God they're saving the children. Thank God they're saving the children. We don't even know what they're going to do with these children. We have no idea.
Literally.
We have no idea. Oh my God.
It makes me sick thinking about it.
So, quick segue. You know the cartel leader that was killed
in Mexico
last week.
Mm-hmm.
For one, during the State of the Union, did you hear Trump say, "We did that"?
Yeah.
Okay, that's one.
Mm-hmm.
2, there has been a lot of chatter about why we did it, and the reason being, first off, the cartel leader was in Mexico. Mexico was also looking for him. Okay, Mexico, they're the ones who killed him, and like, you know, they went after him.
Yeah.
But because we told them where he was, we revealed his location. That's why he is claiming that we did it, because it was our intel that led to his capture.
Mm-hmm.
Now, why was Mexico looking for him? Because not only because he's a cartel leader, he was like the biggest one in Mexico, but because one of his specialties, one of the things that he was peddling was human body parts, and women and children trafficking, right? Why do we know where he is? That's one question. Why are we so interested in them finding him? Well, he had a master list of all of his clients that purchased from him. And the list was supposed to be, I think, around like 55 or something like that. But it's like uber rich people, of course. And it is said that 17 of the people on that list are U.S. citizens. And we took him out to avoid that list being put out because he threatened to release it. So he threatened to release the list, and all of a sudden we know where he is. And we tell them, and they shoot him on sight. They think we're dumb.
I'm so tired. I'm so tired.
Like, what?
All these threats that all these other countries are making, that they're going to hack the system and release the full Epstein docs and release the list. I'm tired of y'all just talking.
Shut the fuck up.
Be about it or shut up.
Literally.
Shut up.
Literally, like, we don't care anymore.
Ugh.
I don't give a fuck. Like, what the fuck is the name of them people that was supposed to be out here hacking and helping people? V's for Vendetta? They got the mask like the V's for Vendetta. QAnon?
Yeah.
Where the fuck is y'all niggas at?
Child.
Hello? Oh my God. And I hate the fact that y'all are really out here making fun of conspiracy theorists. The theories are proven to be true. Everyone goes, oh my God. And then we just move along from it. What?
And people like, and it's still happening.
I just need to let you know about the cartel thing.
Yeah, that's
when I
crazy.
found that out, that shit blew my fucking mind.
That's crazy.
He threatened to release the list, and now all of a sudden he did.
Just, Trump. A few weeks ago, we mentioned that Trump created his Board of Peace, which is like his own little United Nations. I think it was around 25 countries joined. Well, Trump has pledged $10 billion, which would be our taxpayer money. It has not been approved by Congress, but that is what he pledged. He's forming a partnership with FIFA, and they'll be building 50 mini soccer fields, 5 full-size soccer fields, a FIFA academy, a 20,000 seat national stadium, along with like leagues and programs for the youth or whatever the fuck. They're building all of this in Gaza.
What?
Yep.
Hold on. Let me get this right. So he's going to take $10 billion of our money.
Yep.
And then build all these things for the youth who, mind you, are still living in rubble or are dead, and build them out in Gaza.
Yeah.
They don't have homes. Why do they need soccer fields?
Oh, well, don't forget Jared Kushner. He's building the homes.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be a resortville.
Right.
Yeah.
It's going to be company towns, essentially.
Yes. I almost forgot. It's going to be nothing but subdivisions.
Yeah.
Yeah. and Teslas riding around.
If it wasn't obvious that the U.S. and Israel literally obliterated Gaza for their own personal gain, I don't know what further proof you need.
And what do you that's what they're trying to do now with Iran too? Or they
Yes,
thought?
yeah.
They thought. I mean, Iran putting belt to ass right now. They thought.
Oh, child, it's just, I said I was getting lighter and lighter, but like the undertone is worse.
Yeah, no, because at the end of the day, all of these are just, they're all connected to the same thing.
Yeah.
They're connected to the same thing.
Yeah.
They're branches from the same tree.
We spoke about the Warner Brothers Netflix Paramount battle a few months ago, and it was kind of quiet, but now we have news. Unfortunately, Paramount won.
Unfortunately.
Netflix maxed out at around $27 a share, which would have been about $80 billion that they were offering for Warner Brothers. Paramount went at like $30 or $31 a share, which amounted to $110 billion. They offered $30 billion more for this.
They really wanted it.
Really want it. My thing is, you know, every organization, every mega corporation rather, they're all evil. They're all scum. Because Warner Brothers could have denied it.
No, but they want the money.
They want the money.
But they're all in cahoots. They know what the bottom line is.
Yeah.
They don't give a fuck.
They don't give a fuck.
Because they will not be touched by whatever the fuck is happening.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I remember being a child and learning in school about monopolies and learning monopolies bad. U.S. knew monopolies are bad. U.S. made laws to prevent monopolies.
Yep.
And here we are witnessing
everything's
even
a
bigger
fucking
monopolies than there were back in the day when we were talking about Rockefeller and shit.
Yeah.
This is way worse. I saw a grid of because what's the name of the man that owns Paramount?
Is it Larry Ellison?
Larry Ellison.
Yeah.
I saw a grid of all of the companies that Larry Ellison owns.
Yeah.
And it's literally everything.
Everything.
It's everything. It's everything.
Just a reminder, people are super nervous about this because of obviously the antitrust laws and monopolies and stuff, but because Saudi Arabia has such a prominent stake in Paramount. I think they put up like $25 billion to fund this merger, and they will control HBO, CNN, CBS. Yeah, essentially, yes. They will control majority of media in the US. And which means they control the narrative, which means I got to be even more scrupulous when it comes to sources.
I mean, but the thing is, we already knew before all this shit was happening. You can always tell by watching the media what the propaganda is.
Yeah.
And
okay, not everybody.
I mean, you're right. You're right. If you are awake, then yes, I refuse to say woke these days. If you are awake, then you can see it. You know, like right now, it's a lot more blatant. There's a lot of pro is not real things that are happening, like all the commercials. I'm on YouTube, I'm on Hulu, I'm on wherever. It's everywhere.
Yeah,
everywhere. Now it's going to be worse.
Yeah.
Worse. All the pro Ozempic, that's big pharma.
Yeah.
Every single time you watch a commercial and it's for some random ass medication you can't pronounce, it's all just big pharma. We only see 3 different types of commercials these days. If it's not promoting something new, like a fucking movie or something like that, it's a car, it's a drug, or it is not real.
Or AI or crypto.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's it. That's it.
So Bill and Hillary Clinton had their depositions in relation to Jeffrey Epstein. And I mean, it was a waste of fucking time.
Yes.
Hillary said she has no knowledge of ever meeting Epstein. She can't recall at all. Bill said, I didn't know he was doing anything illegal. I never saw anything.
They asked Bill about about the picture of him in the jacuzzi. And he was like, why were you in the jacuzzi with them then? And he was like, somebody asked me to get in. That was literally his answer. He said, someone asked me to get in. What? But the thing is, I'm not surprised. Like, there will no longer be any shock in your body when you fully accept they're all villains.
Yeah.
They're all villains. Everyone's a villain. The Clintons are villains. Everybody's a villain.
So I just wanted to mention this story because, we got a lot of diseases coming back around.
Yeah.
A 7-year-old in South Carolina contracted measles, and he got a rare infection that spread to his brain. This happens in about 1 in every 1,000 cases of measles.
Mm-hmm.
He cannot walk. He cannot talk. He is essentially brain dead. He was not vaccinated. He has 3 brothers. Neither of them were vaccinated. 3 out of 4 of them got measles. There's only, a few hundred cases right now. 3 of them.
That's
from
crazy.
One family. Crazy. This is a quote from the mom. We're not blaming God for this. Yes, it hurts. Of course it hurts. But God has chosen Ethan for a reason. If I knew this could be the outcome, I still wouldn't have given my son the vaccine.
Y'all are literally lost. You guys are actual nincompoops. You're
Literally.
dumb as fuck.
Dumb
bitches.
Negligent parents.
Dumb bitches. And you're hiding behind the guise of religion. If you actually gave a fuck about your religion, you would study it more to actually understand what the fuck is going on. Jesus never said no medication.
Right.
No vaccines.
Right.
Where the fuck are y'all getting that from? You'd rather sacrifice your child.
Literally.
You are the reason why your child is brain dead.
You would rather have a brain dead child than a vaccinated child that might get autism. Though,
but also,
what are we talking about?
Why are you so scared of autism? Like, let's be fucking for real. Autism and vaccines truly do not have a link. They have not proven that there is a link.
Yeah.
So the fear that you have is unfounded.
Yeah.
Read a fucking book. What the fuck?
My thing is with them, you don't trust vaccines. So do you not trust hospitals then? Why is your son in a hospital right now?
Okay.
Like if you don't trust the science or the medical research, why do you even bother with our healthcare system?
And it'd be bitches just like that, not getting their kids vaccine, but still out here taking Tylenol, taking Advil.
Mm-hmm.
Those are all medicines.
Yes. Measles was virtually eradicated in the 21st century because of vaccines. Literally have not had a case in decades. And now, because this whole anti-vaxxer thing is going around, it's back.
It's so crazy that we live in an era where the stupid outnumber the smart. It gotta be them damn phones. It gotta be, because how did we get here?
Yeah.
Were we always here? I don't know.
I don't know, genuinely.
Because I remember being a kid and really thinking that most adults were smart. And now I became one and I'm like, no. Y'all hoes is dumb.
Yeah, y'all don't know shit.
Nothing.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't care that you don't know shit. So real quick, is my hair looking crazy?
No.
Is it frizzy at all?
No.
No?
No.
Okay, my leave out, it be left out a lot of times. Is it frizzy? Okay.
Are you hot?
Yes.
Oh.
I am sweating.
Well, don't fan in the mic. Use your left hand.
Girl, it's hot.
It's not that hot to me.
Girl, now we switching places.
Oh, right?
Oh my God. Okay.
All right, this is the last thing, but this is from 2 years ago, but I saw it and I was like, oh, I definitely got to mention this. Digital dementia might be a thing. Yes, it really scared me.
No, I think it's real.
I think it's real too.
No, I think I had it for a little bit.
Wait till you hear these symptoms.
No, girl, I already done been through the rap. Tell us.
So researchers found that excessive screen time and TV viewing can lead to an increased risk of dementia regardless of physical activity. That's the part that scared me.
Yes.
So I can't even combat this shit.
Yes.
Mind you, their definition of excessive is 4 hours or more a day.
And I know if I looked at my screen time app right now.
Yeah.
And the thing is, if it was just one or the other, I might be in the clear a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
They're talking about both. if I'm not on my phone, the TV going.
Right.
And I use that to decompress. Honestly, I will say this though. Thank God for being busy as fuck. Because when I'm working all the time, on my off days, I'm doom scrolling.
Right.
You can catch me on my phone for 6 hours. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like when I'm working, that's how I decompress. I'll get off work. I'll sit on the toilet for at least 30 minutes.
Oh, don't do that. At least doom scroll in bed. No, for real, sitting on the toilet. That's bad for you.
I know. I'm afraid I'm going to get a hemorrhoid.
A hemorrhoid?
Girl, I'm joking. I know how to say hemorrhoid.
I don't know. After I list these symptoms.
Oh, my God. Okay, remind me about mispronunciations because I got to tell you about something I've been pronouncing wrong for the longest.
Okay, so obviously this hasn't been an official diagnosis. It's just like a phrase for now. But they said the symptoms could be problems with short-term memory. Check. Easily losing or forgetting things.
Oh, check. Double check.
Difficulty recalling words.
Check.
And trouble with multitasking. I don't have a problem with that. But
yeah, but
I don't think
I also got
either.
ADHD.
Same.
So we were born for multitasking.
Fuck.
I'm not gonna lie, the scariest thing for me, because I feel like I could excuse everything. But when you talk about forgetting words, I be forgetting the simplest word. What's that thing when the doctors use a scalpel when they get in you? Surgery. I literally had to ask that question the other day.
Oh my
I was like,
God.
what is that? What is the word?
Mindy.
The word. What's the word? Surgery.
Okay, we got to get back on our lines, man.
I started taking creatine.
Oh, creatine, yes.
I started taking creatine
Trey
every
told
day.
me about that.
Can I tell you, I've been taking creatine for about a week and I can feel the effects.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't have trouble recalling words as much as I was before.
Okay.
But now that I know, okay, creatine's one thing, I'm gonna keep doing that. I need to stop. I have to get the nothing phone. I'm doing that. Like I'm getting it.
What difference would it make?
So what I plan on doing is when I get a new phone, I'm not putting any of the apps on it. And I'm just going to keep this phone
and just
as
use
like
that.
So whenever I'm working on content, that's when I'm on my phone.
Okay.
And I'm okay with specifically like for the podcast or whatever, doing research and like getting updated. Okay, what's happening, current events, cool. But I don't need to know what's new with E. Kane. I don't need to know what the Yappers is talking about. I don't give a fuck about the new dance trend. I don't need to know about any of this shit for real. And I think that this is a part of aging that has really struck a chord with me because I held so much. It used to be really important for me to know what was happening. Yeah. And now I had to release it. I'm like, girl, that's not my audience anyway. Like, I shouldn't give a fuck. Like, it is what it is. I don't care. I got business. And I need to mind that and stop minding the internet. It's fine. Yeah. Everybody I know who doesn't know about what's happening in the world is successful. Yeah, they don't have time. They're making money. They're creating things. Now, a part of my job and my work is to keep myself abreast on these things. But I don't need to be online every day to do it. Yeah, I can get on for an hour one day and catch up on everything aside from the news. News is different. Yeah, I'll have news updates on like my other phone. Right. But in terms of social media, pop culture shit, I'm cool.
Yeah. I agree with that. Well, we're done with the doomsday news. Let's get to some good news. So Minneapolis is organizing a rent strike. They literally started for March 1st.
Congratulations.
And it's the Twin Cities Tenant Union. They got 10,000 signatures, so 10,000 people committed to doing this. And they're asking for a rent moratorium and $50 million in relief because of the ICE raids, because so many people haven't been able to go to work and go to school. So yeah, something needs to be done. Facts.
That's real.
Yeah. And Tim Walz is slacking. They offered $1 million.
Tim Walz. The thing is, Tim Walz, just like Hillary Clinton, just like all these people who position themselves to be these good Democrats who care about the people. When you really
it's surprising from him because he did a lot for Minnesota. Minnesota is literally one of the happiest.
I'm not saying that he's not a good person. What I'm saying is when you really apply pressure and they have to stand up to their counterparts, they fold every time. People like Tim Walz will do everything they can within reason. They'll do all the things that the niggas with the money will allow them to do. And the minute it gets to the point where, oh man, like they're going to be mad, they don't do it.
Yeah.
I need Tim Walz to be more like Trump and not give a fuck.
Yeah.
Do it.
Facts.
Do it. What the fuck they gonna do about it? Do it.
Yeah.
They gonna snatch that money out the
And
people.
he's not even running again, so you should go out with a bang.
Do it.
Yeah.
And if they want to sit there and get mad, point the finger at the people who told you couldn't do it. And then tell them, go get that money back then.
Mm-hmm.
What they gonna do?
That's what I don't understand. It's like nobody's playing, and not even playing dirty, because it's not. But I want more transparency in government.
Nobody's playing the game Trump is playing either. I need y'all, if the Trump administration wants to be dirty and play dirty, y'all do the same, but do it for good.
Yeah.
Do it for good. Oh my God. If they're going to stop your funding anyway, give away the money you have left.
Yeah.
Let's see what they do when there's a bankrupt city.
Yeah.
Then what?
This is the largest rent strike in the U.S. in 100 years. So I'm proud of y'all for organizing. Minneapolis, Minnesota as a whole, y'all have been holding it down.
Yes,
and
for sure.
we appreciate y'all. LA, let's take notes. Would
Okay.
love a rent strike here. Would love it.
Would love it too.
Speaking of LA, the D-line expansion will finally be done and officially open in May.
It literally felt like they were working on
mean-
that before I left and moved back to New York.
Yeah.
And then I moved back and they're still working on it.
Well, May 8th, that's the date. And you will be able to get from downtown to Beverly Hills in 20 minutes.
Wow.
I love that.
That's great.
I
Thank
saw
you.
it. See, yes.
Is it down?
Yes.
Period.
So, yeah, I'm excited about that. Have you ever taken the train here?
I did. It scared me, but I did.
Oh.
No. Because I took the train. So I was working at the studio with Fabletics is.
Yeah.
And there's a train station that's literally right there.
Mm.
And this was when I was living downtown, the last place.
Mhm.
And the train station's right there too.
Yeah.
And so I was like, okay, cool. I was tired of spending all this money on Ubers. And I was like, let me just try it out. And that was the wrong time. That was a wrong location to go. Because
Really?
it takes you through like the hood, and the amount, it was the homeless people on the train that were scary, because like it was one homeless person who had a weapon on him. Yeah. And it was like a lot going on. And I was like, I can't do it.
Yeah.
I can't do it. I had my taser on me, but it was early as fuck because my call time was early as fuck. It's like 6:30 in the morning. It's
Mhm.
nothing but homeless people and people going to work.
Yeah.
Scary. I was like, I can't do this.
Well,
But the rest, I know that I know people who took the train all the time and they were fine. I think I was just on the wrong line.
yeah.
And then also Pershing Square.
Yeah.
Yeah, that train station.
No, I've heard that one's
Okay,
spooky.
but literally I had to get on one train, transfer, go there,
Yeah.
and then go wherever I had to go. And that's where the spookiness started.
Yeah, that's
Oh
like,
my
yeah,
God.
that one's sketchy.
Oh my God.
Yeah, well, hopefully it's safe.
No, I think it will be because it's new.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. This is the last thing, and it's just a little bit of hope core. Very me.
Period. Yes, so core.
But in the Crayloa color
Oh
lineup,
my God.
the Dandelion color was retired. It was discontinued in 2017. And there's a creator on TikTok. Her name is at Lakenzo. Her favorite color was Dandelion.
She's the one that collected all the dandelion crayons,
Literally,
right?
her
Yeah.
whole page is dedicated to collecting dandelion colored things.
Mhm.
And she literally has been an advocate for the color dandelion
Please.
for years. But it is official. Crayloa just brought it back into production this year.
All because of her?
Because of her.
Wow, the power she yields.
Literally.
Crazy.
And I hope that inspires you guys to be the change you want to see.
You know, that's real. Honestly, that's real.
Mhm.
And she probably was doing it for a couple years.
No,
And a lot
no,
of
she
people-
was.
A lot
literally.
of people would have gotten discouraged. She kept it up,
Yes.
and look at what happened.
Look, yes. Love that for you,
Period.
Lakenzo.
Go off, Lakenzo.
All right, Mindy. Please tell me what's going on with 50 Cent and
Ah!
T.I. because I just saw that they were having a beef. I heard one song, but I don't know what the source of this is.
This has been very entertaining for me.
okay.
And I had to do research because I didn't understand the root of the issue.
Right.
Because even people were positioning it as if 50 just like out the blue came at Tiny.
Mhm.
But this has been building for a couple years now. So back in 2021, when Versus was really big, this is happening behind the scenes, mind you. T.I. wanted to do a Versus with 50 Cent versus 50 Cent.
Oh.
Like kind of like a South versus New York,
Yeah.
whatever. And like, I know a lot of people would question and be like, oh, how could they go head to head? But T.I. has a catalog.
They definitely could
They
have.
could go head to head for sure. So behind the scenes, they had discussed it, and 50 Cent had apparently agreed to do it. And so T.I. was going to publicly challenge him, and then 50 was going to respond and like create like this like anticipation build up, whatever. So T.I. publicly, challenges him, and 50 says nothing. Even though behind the scenes he had agreed to do it, says nothing, does nothing. So T.I. takes that as disrespect. He was offended by it.
Yeah.
I guess they discuss it. He says he was offended. I don't know how 50 satiated or like, satisfied his like anger towards him, but they agreed to do it again. So they say, okay, cool, we're gonna do it this time for this 2022. T.I. publicly challenges him again, and again, 50 says nothing.
Oh my God.
50 Cent is he's a pill.
Literally.
He is a petty fucking nigga. So now it's real beef.
Yeah.
Now they do not fuck with each other. It's real beef. T.I. recently dropped a song. When I say recent, it's not like yesterday, but it was like within the past few months. Dropped a song called War. And in it, it was a subtle diss to 50, right? But it wasn't like he didn't call him out. It was just like, him talking about like, beef or whatever.
Yeah.
And like, things were pointed in his direction. And of course, 50 picked it up because he's aware of this behind the scenes shit no one else is aware of. And so in response to that, he posts a picture of Tiny on his page, basically saying, cool down, nigga, you don't want this. Like, if you want to sit here and talk about me, I got hella shit to talk about with you, and the target is your wife. And it was a very unflattering picture. Oh my God. Right? And so T.I. is like, nigga, what? Hold on. Now, before T.I. could even drop his diss record, which he does drop, which is an actual diss towards 50 Cent, King, his son with Tiny, drops a video of him in his car, and he's like, one thing you're not gonna do is play about my mama. And it was like the same day that he posted the picture, he was like, you're not gonna play about my mother. I swear to God. He was like, you want to sit here and post a picture about my mom and talk about her looks? How about you go dig your mama up and post a picture of her and see who looked better?
Oh shit. Oh my God.
Wow. Escalated quickly.
Right.
Quickly. No, and I'm not even joking. He basically says that 3 times in different ways in the video. He was like, let's see what the fuck your mama look like. She been in the dirt for a while. Dig her up. Let's see.
God.
Yeah.
Woo.
Yeah.
All right, we taking it there.
Okay. So T.I. responds by posting a meme, and the meme was of that like frog face meme.
Oh, yeah.
Right? I'm guessing it's like a, because people say King look like a frog. I don't fucking know.
Oh.
Do you know what King look like?
No.
So T.I. officially drops his own diss track.
Like another diss track?
Another one that's actually aimed at him. And it's called The Right One.
Okay.
So it's an actual diss track, right? 50 Cent posts another picture of Tiny, and even more unflattering.
Are these pictures still up?
Oh no, I think he took it down.
Oh.
So once this happens, the entire Harris family activated. Every single person in this family activated, okay? T.I. has, his oldest son is actually a rock performer, a country rock performer. His name is Buddy Red, and he dropped a diss track, and my God, I really like it.
No, for real.
2 quarters, don't pay rent. 2 quarters finna get spent. You done got shot 9 times. How about we make it 10? Wow. Then Domani, who again is not Tiny's son. Buddy Red is T.I.'s oldest, not Tiny's son. Domani, not Tiny's son, but they both love Tiny like she is their mama. Domani put out a track that, I'm not gonna lie, ate everybody up.
Yeah.
Ate it up. Oh my, if I was 50, I would have packed it up. Maybe that's why he deleted all the post office page, because that would have made me pack it up, because not only did he lyrically just eviscerate you, he also kept on referencing Firebug, which basically it's unfounded. It's these are allegations. But 50 Cent's baby mama and his son, the one he no longer talks to, both allege, and there is some evidence, but he has not been found guilty in a court of law, that he set his house on fire with them in it.
Oh my God.
Trying to get rid of them. Yeah. Set the house on fire. Yeah. Yeah. So that's why people keep referencing to him and calling him a firebug and shit like that. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. Yeah. It's crazy as fuck. So 50 has stopped posting memes. But there are rumors that he has begun working on another documentary. And this time it's about the 30 women who accused T.I. and Tiny of assault over the past year. So the few years. One thing about 50 Cent, that nigga will always take it to hell.
He will.
He will always.
I forgot about that.
I forgot about that too. And apparently that's the next documentary he's working on. We'll see. Allegedly. We'll see. We'll see. But based off of who we know 50 Cent to be,
he gonna do it.
He gonna do it.
Yeah.
He gonna do it. Y'all better get back in the lab. We need more songs. We need more songs.
That is really crazy.
Fucking insane.
Holy shit.
Insane. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. In other news, Manon is taking a hiatus from Katseye to focus on her mental health. So for those of you who are above the age of 28, you don't know what Katseye is probably. But Katseye is a K-pop group. It is multicultural though. So Manon is Black. She was the only Black girl in the group. And her taking a mental health break, there have been rumors that it's because she has been relentlessly cyberbullied for being the Black girl in Katseye. And after she announced her hiatus, a lot of people celebrated, saying, oh, great, now it's gonna be better. Other people were really, really upset, of course, and those mostly other Black girls who were a fan of it.
Yeah.
And she saw a lot of support coming from the likes of Kehlani, SZA, Normani. Now, Normani showing support and following her tells me,
right?
She's like, bitch, I see you.
Yeah, exactly.
I see you.
Yeah.
But shout out to Manon. Hopefully that she's okay, and her mental health being the priority is honestly the best thing she could do for herself.
I hope she goes solo.
I do too. Now, this next update genuinely made me sad. Hanifa has announced indefinite stop to their production. Hanifa will no longer be selling or producing products. The founder, Hanifa Movemba, announced that she's halting production until further notice due to recent challenges in order fulfillment, manufacturing delays, and the weight of dealing with business crises and PR crises while navigating postpartum life. I know that the way y'all were going now, I'm not saying that it wasn't justified, because I personally waited months.
We got the same top.
Months.
Waited like 4 months.
I got a top and a dress. Waited months for these things, okay?
But she did tell you it was going to take some time.
No, I purchased during Black Friday.
Yeah.
And I received my items in February. That's November, December, January. February.
Well, that's really December, January, February.
That's true. But I didn't receive the delay notification. Most people didn't receive that till January, I think.
I received a delay notification, and she sent an email saying if you want to cancel your order, you can.
I didn't get that.
Oh, really?
No, when did you order?
Same time, the Black Friday sale.
Okay. Well, I got the notification about the delays and a credit. They gave me an email saying, hey.
Oh, like a $30. Yeah. I got that email getting a $30 credit, but I did get an email saying if you want to cancel your order, you can for a full refund.
Well, then let me not say that I didn't receive. Maybe I just overlooked it because I don't understand why you would receive that.
Yeah.
But I do feel tremendously sad for her because Hanifa has been her baby for 15 years. Mm-hmm. And I don't have a child, but I understand how much that takes from you.
Yeah.
And having to deal with a PR crisis, literally, I think she had given birth like 2 or 3 months prior.
Yeah.
During that time, and having to literally put your baby down and deal with this, I can't imagine how much stress that is. I've worked in fashion. I've worked on the corporate side, the fulfillment side of it, and I've experienced things like this. It is no fucking hoe.
Oh, no.
The amount of emails you receive, the amount of fucking like backlash you get, tag posts, people making YouTube videos, TikTok videos, Instagram videos, all that shit is damaging not only to your business, but to your mental health as well. Because you take it on as your own because it is your own.
Yeah. That's one reason, I always said it was a dream of mine to start a clothing line, but after getting like a peek behind the scenes of like how that shit really is and how particular customers are.
Yes.
And how they just don't give a fuck and will talk to you any kind of way.
I used to answer, for those of you who don't know my lore, I used to work for Pierre Moss and I used to answer the customer service emails sometimes. And my God, the way y'all be, and it's just like customer service email. You don't even know who you're talking to.
Right.
And y'all be cussing motherfuckers out because your package is a day late. And all I can tell you is the facts, baby. UPS got that now.
Right.
I can't do nothing about that. Check your tracking. That's not us. And the way people will cuss you clean out. Fuck no. I'm sending positive vibes and positive energy towards her. I truly do hope that she comes back around and like starts up her business again. I really do. Once things settle and once she has the infrastructure to deal with the amount of orders she was getting, because I know that's definitely a part of it. It's mom and pop.
Yeah.
She's not owned by a massive corporation. It's her. Shout out to Hanifa.
Yeah, shout out to her. That sucks.
Jim Carey was unrecognizable at the Caesar Awards.
I don't want to say unrecognizable.
Yeah, I say unrecognizable.
He was not. You recognized it was Jim Carey.
No, I didn't. I recognized that it was someone who looked like Jim Carey, but it wasn't him.
Yeah.
There have been, so those of you who, there's no one that doesn't know what the fuck we're talking about. And if you don't, just Google it.
Yeah.
I need you to look at the pictures because we all know what Jim Carey looks like. There were extreme differences in his appearance, from his lips to his eyes to the way his face was like pulled back. And like, yes, I'm not going to give you full-blown conspiracy theory here. I'm not going to do that. But I am going to tell you my opinion. I do not think he looked like himself. I watched a couple plastic surgeons break down what they think was happening. And one of the biggest differences was the change in eye color. And one plastic surgeon did explain in a way that made me go, okay, maybe. They said that they think that he got a facelift and got his eyes like pulled up. And he always had hooded eyes. He has hazel eyes. And when you see old pictures of him in from the early 2000s, 2010s, under certain lighting, like majority of the time his eyes look brown, but under certain lighting, you could tell that they were hazel. And so his eyes being presented as being green, they're saying his eyes were always hooded. And when he got whatever work he got done, it pulled it back and allowed more light to hit his eyes. And that's why his eyes look green now instead of brown, because they've been hazel this entire time. Okay.
I can give it that.
Okay. I still don't fully buy it, but maybe. I just don't understand why he would have such a midlife crisis to do that much work at one go. We saw him a
Yeah.
year ago. He did not look like this.
That's my thing. You know, aside from what he looked like, because it's bad work at the end of the day.
Yes.
But, and granted, we don't know these people.
Yeah.
But Jim Carrey never gave, I'm getting plastic surgery.
Jim Carrey has always been
He's always been like
about being
anti-Hollywood and all this
against
stuff.
Hollywood.
Never went to award shows
Yes.
or anything like that.
Yes.
And now it was weird.
Not only are you showing up to an award show, you're showing up with this botched face. And I think that it's also extremely unlikely to who I perceive Jim Carrey to be.
Yes.
For him to do so much work to the face that created who he is.
Right.
All of his characters come to life because of his face.
Yeah.
Getting that much Botox when you literally are a facial actor.
Yeah.
Doesn't make any fucking sense to me. None. Ace Ventura is dead now.
Yeah.
You can't even move your eyebrows. I just don't believe that. Now, amongst all of this craziness, there have been so many videos, so many hot takes, so many people trying to dissect, so many conspiracy theories. This is being on the heels of us, not us, but of the internet saying that Selena Gomez is a clone. And now people are saying, oh, this isn't Jim Carrey. It's a clone. It's a clone. It's a clone. And 2 days ago, Alexis Stone, who is a visual effects or special effects makeup artist and drag queen, claimed that it was them. Claimed that Alexis Stone went on the internet and said it was him, not Jim Carrey, and posted pictures of Jim Carrey at the Caesar Awards and then pictures of a prosthetic mask of Jim Carrey's face. So then the internet went bananas. Everyone's like, it was Alexis Stone. We knew it wasn't him, and we knew it wasn't him because Alexis Stone has gone to major events dressed as people, as like celebrities, like Lana Del Rey. But like, go on their Instagram. This is what they do. They cosplay as hyper realistic drag of these people, right? So everyone believed it. And yeah, everyone believed it. But Jim Carrey's team has come out and said that's not true. Yeah, I don't think it was prosthetics because even though Alexis Stone's work is really fucking good, you can tell it's prosthetics. Okay. Real Housewives of Salt Lake City star Mary Cosby's son is dead at age 23. So sad.
I haven't watched any Real Housewives anything. But I just saw people playing clips and her son was her life.
Mm-hmm.
Literally her whole life. She was like her life's mission was to get him clean and to help him like in any way possible.
His name was Robert Jr. And the cause of death has not been revealed, but police were initially responding to a possible OD when the call was placed. Plus, with his history of substance abuse, I think it's pretty obvious. But RIP, that's so sad. He's so young. 23, you're a baby. You're such a baby. You have so much life ahead of you. And drug abuse is genuinely, drug addiction, not abuse, but drug addiction is honestly so hard and so heartbreaking because you can't help yourself.
It's sad, man.
This is such a transition. Jonathan Majors
Yeah.
has teamed up with right-wing pundit Ben Shapiro, who is the man behind The Daily Wire, on a film that people online are calling The Anti-Woke Sinners. Jonathan Majors is stuck in a humiliation ritual that will not end. He is stuck in it.
It's so sad. He's so talented and just gone to waste because he's an asshole. He's not a good person.
He's a fucking dick.
But fuck.
Megan Good, run. run.
Yeah, I don't know what she's doing.
There aren't many details out yet about the film, but it's
Yeah.
being likened to films such as Red Dawn and Toy Soldiers. And with it being a Black man leading it and them saying Red Dawn and Toy Soldiers, it's going to be an all-Black cast, I bet you. Written by racist right-wing conservatives.
Yeah.
I know it's going to be some coon bullshit. You know it is.
Yeah.
It's going to be some bullshit.
It's such a shame.
Why
such
would
a
you
shame.
agree to this?
Yeah.
Like, I think that he's bitter, and I think that he thinks that Black people abandoned him.
Yeah.
And so now he's like, fuck you niggas.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go where the money's at. And I bet you they paid him more money than anyone is willing to offer him, period.
Yeah.
Nobody watched that
Magazine Dreams.
Yeah, Magazine Dreams. Who did that again?
I don't know.
What production company? He was supposed to do a film in conjunction with the guy. What is Baddies? The Zeus Network.
Yes.
Zeus Network. Thank you. Did that ever come out?
I don't know, but I remember hearing about that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know though.
McDonald's CEO Chris Kemzensky put out a video promoting the new Big Arch burger.
That shit was hilarious.
He reluctantly ate. Now I wouldn't even say he ate it.
Girl, he didn't even swallow.
He didn't even swallow. He had that shit tucked in the side of his cheek like a fucking squirrel. The fact that you're trying to convince us to eat this shit, and mind you, he didn't even call it a burger. He said product.
The product.
He said product. He literally was describing it like, you can really taste the beef nodes. Like you could, he was without telling us this is not real food.
Right, exactly.
He wouldn't even eat it. You created it. You're the CEO. He wouldn't even swallow it. If that doesn't prove to y'all that no one needs to be eating McDonald's, no one needs to be eating McDonald's. It's Play-Doh. It's not real food.
Yeah.
Y'all are killing yourselves. And I know you're like, ooh, but the taste. Why do you think it tastes so good?
Yeah.
It's manufactured. And I read somewhere that it doesn't actually even taste good. It's the smell. And the way that they do it, they basically, it's like food perfume. And they perfume it so much that it makes it feel like it tastes like something. But someone who has no like ocular,
who can't smell?
Yeah, who can't smell.
Oh.
What's the word for that? No, because oculars are eyes. No, whatever.
Nasal.
Yes, people that can't smell also can barely taste it. Because a huge part of it is the scent.
Interesting.
And of course, the high quantities of salt and MSG. Probably.
Yeah, so fake.
A jury.
Oh wait, hold on. Can I tell this story?
Yes. Go ahead.
This was
it's so fucking stupid.
Interesting to me. Okay.
Go ahead.
Do y'all remember that murder case that happened in Idaho a few years ago? 4 college students it was so sad. It was so tragic.
Home. Yeah.
Stabbed to death. It was insane.
The last footage that they had with them of them at a taco truck. And it was a whole bunch of them spending the night at these girls' places.
So they eventually arrested and convicted someone, but that was like a month between when it happened and when they arrested someone. 2 weeks into the investigation, this psychic, her name is Ashley Gilliard. She's Black, by the way. She's a psychic medium. I
hate that it had to be one of us.
I know. She claimed that a professor at the University of Idaho, where the students attended college, Rebecca Schofield, was the murderer. She said that Rebecca orchestrated this whole thing to cover up an alleged affair between her and Kaylee Gonzalez, who was one of the victims. Ashley, this girl, the psychic, she made over 100 videos about this lady being the murderer. It was absolutely insane. She was obsessed.
She had a series pinned.
Yes.
Series.
Even after they arrested and convicted somebody, she was still making videos insisting that it was this lady. And so she said that she was having like so much distress at work. It was just fucking her life up, you know? So she sued her for defamation. Ashley, the psychic, represented herself in the
Not only did she represent herself, when she went to represent herself, that was the first time she had stepped foot in Idaho.
Girl.
First time.
represented herself. The jury was made up of 4 women and 3 men. They made their decision in 2 hours. Rebecca was seeking $1 million in damages. The jury awarded her $10 million.
Yep. And the thing is, I think we all understand Rebecca ain't never seeing that money.
No.
Ashley don't got the coin like that.
She don't.
But it's just the simple fact that not only were you dead wrong, you were so wrong, they said put interest on that.
Really?
You ruined this lady's life.
Yeah. And she is on TikTok. Her TikTok is at Lord Ashley G. I checked before we started. She is currently on part 15 of telling her story of what happened in the courtroom and doubling down. Swear. It's probably up to part 20 now. But
she's trying to make that money, girl, off the TikTok. She in the creative fund. She's trying to make that money back. Oh my God.
That shit was crazy. Child. That's why you got to save for entertainment purposes only.
Okay? But not only that, that's why you cannot. I genuinely believe that any spiritual person needs to say, this is my opinion. I'm not saying that it's fact.
Yeah.
You have to add a disclaimer and let people know, if you choose to believe what I'm saying, that is your choice. I'm not forcing you to believe it. I'm not saying it's fact.
Yeah.
That's it. Because even if spirit comes down and whispers in your ear, you have no way to factually prove this at all.
I'm gonna need people on TikTok to start just giving sources for everything.
Yeah. Same.
Because the way that misinformation spreads on that fucking app,
so fast.
it annoys me so much.
And they be catching me sometimes.
No,
with
for
these
real.
AI videos.
For real.
It's so bad. Because y'all also be zooming in and cropping out that little AI symbol in
Yes.
the videos. So now we don't even know that it's fucking it's sorry?
Yes. So yeah.
SORI, right?
I think so.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
Like the video, I will never get over that video that I saw of like the frogs on the trampoline.
Oh, the rabbits?
Rabbits on
Yeah.
the trampoline. Fully believe that shit.
I know.
Oh my God, the video of Ghislaine Maxwell in Canada.
Yeah.
And that man openly admitting it was AI or it was a deep fake.
Yeah.
And just did not give a fuck that it spread.
Oh.
Anyway, Supreme is back at it with the bullshit, and y'all are out here buying it and eating it up. Supreme released a casket in collaboration with Titan Caskets.
A casket?
Yes. So it's a full-size, fully usable casket that is the traditional Supreme red. It says Supreme in their font across the top of it, and the inside is lined in like cheetah print suede. Okay, they were selling said caskets for $3,798 plus a $500 shipping fee, and it sold out in minutes.
Oh my God, y'all fucking hype beasts will buy anything.
Hype beasts will buy anything.
Ugh.
It sold out in minutes, and it's currently reselling. I think the cheapest one I saw was for $10,000.
Oh my God, a casket?
Yeah.
What are we doing?
They love Supreme so much they want to bury themselves in it.
Get cremated. We don't have any room for caskets.
Where are you storing it until you die?
That part.
Okay.
Too.
You just gonna have it in your living room? What the fuck?
Yeah, that's
So
crazy.
stupid. Lisa Rinna.
Who's that?
You know Lisa Rinna. She's like a reality star, but she was like known for something else before that. I think Lisa Rinna. She was the actress too. You know her.
Oh, yes. She looks familiar.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
She was also a model, actress, model, television personality, author, entrepreneur, all that. She's in the most recent season of Traitors, the show.
Okay.
And Traitors had a rap party. They had it at the Abbey in West Hollywood. Now, the Abbey is well known, mind you.
We literally spoke about this at work today.
Well known.
Yeah.
For lacing people's drinks.
You're getting roofied if you go there.
Every single person I know who's been there has been roofied. I have been roofied there. Okay? Lisa Rinna attended, and the fact that it was a private party, just because it's their rap party. This is not like a regular night out.
Oh my God.
It's their rap party. And for years, it's always been known. It's not people coming there. It's the staff. It's the bartenders.
How is
it's
it
the
still
manager.
in business?
the thing is, they've had so many accusations, so many police reports that the owner had to step down. And now is just functioning as a manager, not the owner, but people are still getting roofied.
That's
so
insane.
Lisa Rinna attended the wrap party there and was roofied, went to the hospital and tested positive for fentanyl.
What?
Tested positive for fentanyl.
That's the roofie go-to now? Oh,
Fentanyl.
absolutely
Fentanyl.
not.
And
What
so
the fuck?
I am telling you this for all those of you who go to WeHo. I just told y'all at the beginning of this episode, I was in WeHo last night.
Mm-hmm.
I refuse. I will never, ever, 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 ever drink at the Abbey.
Mm-hmm.
I might go and attend a little party, a little key, have a good time. You will not catch me not even drinking a bottle of water there. Because they have like it's at a point now, if you go, you're accepting the reality that you're going to be roofied.
Why are people still going there? That's my thing. It's literally a known thing that they do this.
It's a known
Just
thing.
stop going.
That's what I feel, but people still go.
That's
because it's one of the biggest clubs there and it's always packed out. I don't know what the alert is, but it's always packed out. Last but not least, last week and this week, RFK Jr. has been posting videos of his old, ripped, stuttery ass in the gym working out. First video I saw was him and Kid Rock in a sauna with a bike, riding like a Peloton in a sauna. Did you see this video?
No, I saw him doing a leg press.
Oh, that's the second video. Girl, the first one with the sauna is so fucking funny to me because he's wearing jeans in that too, him and Kid Rock. They're in a sauna in jeans on a Peloton while one's on the Peloton, the other one is in the back on like the seat doing push-ups. Then at the end of it, they get in a jacuzzi still in the jeans.
What are we doing? You know they never work out whatsoever.
And now I believe RFK works out because he is a little
He's
like
doing the
jacked.
bare minimum.
Yeah.
He's doing the bare minimum.
He skips leg day. Wait till the end. They cool down in the jacuzzi, still with the jeans on.
Okay, I take it back. He does work out.
He works out.
But fuck, what the fuck?
The thing is, the jeans to me feels like y'all are making fun of y'all core audience. You know what I mean? If you, not only do you clearly work out, you've been rich your entire life. There's no reason why you would ever be in the gym with jeans on.
Yeah.
Jeans and work boots on. You're making fun of your core audience, which is working blue collar white men. Where you're like, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Go to the gym in your jeans. Get your workout in your jeans. And Kid Rock being there, first off, I didn't realize that's what that nigga looked like. He never works out.
You know,
he
absolutely doesn't. Yeah.
Oh God, what an embarrassment. Everything is so embarrassing.
Did you see that video of RFK saying to save money, you can buy cheaper cuts of meat? So instead of buying like a steak or whatever, you can get liver.
I have two questions. One, nigga, are you gonna buy liver?
Hello.
Two, how long did it take him to get that statement out? I can make fun of his speech impediment. He's a horrible person.
I know.
I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck.
I can't even begin to. Instead of buying, no, it's terrible. His voice is crazy. Yeah, fuck him.
Fuck him.
Oh my God.
Ew.
I was so disappointed when I found out Cheryl, what's her face, is his wife.
Who?
She's from. Did you watch Curb Your Enthusiasm?
Yes.
The wife, Larry David's wife.
You're lying.
Yep.
That's his wife?
I think they're getting divorced right now.
Praise God.
But it's only because he was cheating. But yeah. Fuck. I was like, damn. I just she looks Republican, but I just never.
White people, the solidarity between whites is real. I made a TikTok this week, and it purposely got buried for sure because the views are very, very low, but the reshares are insane. And in the video, I basically was like, I really want woke white people, like these white people who are like super left and like super like, oh, this shit sucks. And oh, fuck guys. All you white people, I need you to work as double agents and move back home. Stop moving to Brooklyn. Stop moving to Silver Lake. Stop moving to Nashville. Stop doing all this shit. You're not helping.
Yeah.
You're not helping at all. You are running away from the issue, and we need you to go back and enlighten them. And every single time I meet a white person who's just like, I'm so happy to be here. I hated it in Idaho. Fuck you. You're the reason why the numbers are fucked. You're the reason why these states are red when they could easily switch to being blue if you stayed home and voted.
Yeah.
You're the reason why your peepaw and your meemaw think that they're fucking right. Go educate them. Go be the change you want to see in the world. Y'all are so desperate for change. Oh, I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. Y'all just like, oh, I'm so sorry that Black people have to get treated like this. Go home. Go home and teach them that. How about if you went home, it would be the resolution for everything, Tabria. Because if you go home, prices would drop for the rent. Gentrification wouldn't be an issue. Black and brown people would be able to stay in their neighborhoods and in their homes. And you can be an ally and a voice of reason back in goddamn Missouri.
I think it should be maintain your voter status in those places at the least.
No, because the issue is not just about that. Your presence is needed.
Yeah.
The reason why these young white men are turning to extremism and right-wing conservatism is because they have no one else to look up to. We need y'all to go back to your white-ass neighborhoods and start bands in your garages. We need another Green Day. We need the Nirvanas. You need to be there to be the positive influence for these kids. Tell them, actually, this shit sucks. Be a vegan. Teach them that. Teach them whatever the fuck you want to teach them. Show them that they can wear quarter zips and thrift back home. Open up a matcha cafe back home. Why are y'all doing this shit here? We don't need any more brunch spots. We're over brunched here. Y'all out here eating pho every day. Grateful for the culture that you're experiencing. Go bring that culture, not Vietnamese culture, but go bring what you've learned over there. It really pisses me off. And now every single time I meet a white person who's like, yeah, I just moved here from, I don't fucking know, Columbus. I hated it there. Yuck, move back. We don't need you here.
I get it, but people are able to live wherever they want. We left, and I get it. It's not our responsibility, but
the thing is, for me, I don't agree with that, because now you have a moral responsibility. This entire nation is in crisis because of you and your people. And for you to sit there and be like, damn, what can I do? While you're in a neighborhood full of Black and brown people, when you could be a massive, massive beacon for change. Back home, it's selfish as fuck. You don't want to deal with having to argue with your racist uncle. And so instead, you rather your racist uncle be there radicalizing everybody else in your neighborhood while you sit comfy cozy eating Jamaican food on a Tuesday afternoon. It's selfish at this point. And nobody has to agree with me. I don't give a fuck. I genuinely stand on this. It's selfish. It is. If my mom was back where she lived and she's out here fucking radicalizing people to be Christians and to she was out in front of abortion clinics doing the most, I would hop on a flight and I'd be like, sit your fucking ass down. What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? Instead, y'all just abandon. And this is the thing. This is exactly what people talk about when they say a lot of white people don't understand what community is. Because community would correct community. Y'all abandon ship and you're just like, fuck y'all, I'll see you next Thanksgiving. Fuck y'all, I'll see you on Easter. Whatever. No.
I don't know. You could say that for a lot of people, though.
Like, maybe another demographic where that applies.
I mean, so many people move. We moved.
But that's not what I'm talking about. We're literally in the midst of a crisis where the crisis is whiteness. And it is the fact that all these white people they feel like their whiteness is being threatened and they're weaponizing it. And you as a white person, instead of, you have this knowledge, you understand, you see the light. Instead of using this knowledge to then go home, it's like Harriet Tubman. She found freedom. She realized, oh, y'all are lost in the sauce. I need to go and teach y'all that y'all are slaves and you need to be free. Free yourselves. Am I bugging?
No, but I also don't think, I'm not personally vilifying somebody who left to seek better opportunity. But
what better opportunity? Because they weren't being oppressed.
I'm saying because it's usually a lack of jobs. They're moving somewhere to make money.
No, because I'm talking about people that moved to major cities like Brooklyn and Los Angeles. You know what I mean? I'm talking about those white, like I'm
specifically New York and LA.
No, specifically because when the major hub cities that white people from like Midwest or whatever regions or just like regular suburban regions move to because they want to be amongst culture. Because they want to be amongst people who have like-mindedness as them. You know what I mean? So it's like, yeah, you're from this podunk town, but you want to move to LA because you want to live in a place where there's matcha and where there are clubs and people and you can sit around and talk about, oh, I hate this, fuck ICE, and not be the only person in the room saying fuck ICE.
Yeah.
Like, I understand you wanting to be around people who feel the same way that you do, but that is not what we need right now as a nation. We don't need you in these areas. We need you back home, finding the other people who feel like you and mobilizing.
I agree with that. It's
so funny because in the comments of that TikTok, it was like overwhelmingly people being like, fuck yeah, hell yeah. And then I got a couple white people who literally said, one person was like, actually, how about the fuck no? And they were like, absolutely not. I'm good. I'll be here with my culture amongst brown people. I don't want to go back. If this was 10 years ago, I wouldn't have this talking point.
Yeah.
We literally live in these are the times we're in right now. I will empathize. And I understand that it probably does suck not being around people that are like-minded. Sure. Yeah, you want to experience a fun life. Sure. But you have to understand that the experience you're having is on the backs of the people you're displacing. And in the same breath, you screaming out, fuck ICE, but you taking an apartment that a family of 6 used to live in, but got outpriced of, is hypocritical as fuck. And I'm just not going to stand for it.
I agree with that. That's one reason, again, I'm making it about myself.
No,
this is not that. But that's one reason, Mindy and I, we joke all the time that we're going to move to Thailand and get away. But that's one reason I'm not going to leave friends and family behind. 2, this is our land.
Yeah.
But 3, I don't want to be a gentrifier.
Yeah.
I don't want to bring my American dollars to a place where, it's going to be pennies to me, but the average Thai person, they can't afford to live there because I'm just perpetuating the cycle. I totally understand what you're saying, and having those native communities that are getting displaced by white people, it's fucked.
But the thing is, the main point of my argument is not we don't want you here. It's why are you here when there's better work you can be doing? Every time I meet a white person who screams, the white people that I meet every day are louder than me about, fuck guys, I hate this. I got a racist uncle. I got a racist da-da-da-da. I'll never go back home. You'll kill me before I move back to Colorado. You're the reason why we're here. Like, what the fuck are you even talking about? You want to sit here and you want to march once a month and in the safest way possible in downtown LA when you could be at home actually shifting the tide. You could be at home actually educating these people. Like, when you watch these videos and one conversation of showing someone an actual stat and they're like, oh shit, Trump lied? And it changes their entire perspective. That's the work you could be doing. It's not as much about you being in these places and taking these apartments and eating ramen every day. It's about the fact that you sit here and you make it seem like you are fighting the good fight. and you're not doing anything for real.
Who's to say they're not?
I'm talking about the people that I meet every day. They're not doing anything. What are they doing? Like the people that I'm meeting are they're at the coffee shops talking about, fuck, this shit sucks.
I know, but you don't know if they're having conversations with their families back home.
No. Well, for sure. That's true. That is true. But I think it's having conversations versus being there is different.
Yeah.
I don't know. I still stand by my argument.
No,
I get it.
I get what you're saying. I just think when I just consider everything and where we're at, I try to stay rooted in reality as much as possible.
Mm-hmm.
And telling people to go back where they came from.
Well, no. I'm not saying in a we don't want you here. It's in a I know, there's better you can be doing.
I know, but as far as like activism, that's not realistic. But in terms of just spreading the word and fact check. Send them this video of the fact checking at the State of the Union address. Send them videos like that. Check them whenever, they tell you something about Trump and you're like, actually, this is wrong. And here's the facts to prove it. I think doing work like that is important as well. Doing your part wherever you can is needed.
I can agree with you. I do. I agree with you. I do still think that it would be better if they just went home for a couple of years and figured. And
I agree too because
put boots on the ground.
Yeah.
Specifically, I know what you're saying. You're like when you said earlier that you advocate for people not updating their voter registration. I think that you should just actually be there because no shade. Most people are not going to mail in ballots.
Well, that's what I'm saying. If y'all can't even mail in a ballot.
No, but if
that's the bare minimum.
But if they're physically there, the odds of them going to vote are higher.
Yeah, but I'm saying, Mindy, if they can't commit to mailing in a ballot, they're not going to commit to living in that place.
Well, no, I get what you're saying. I don't want to compare mailing in a ballot and moving back home. What I'm saying is if you were back home, it would probably affect the numbers better because when you move, I don't know what the number is, but I bet you it's low as fuck. Most people that leave their hometown are not voting in the midterms for their hometown.
Yeah.
They're not voting. They're barely voting here.
Yeah.
They're just not voting, period.
Mm-hmm.
But if they were still living there, the odds would probably be higher, especially if they already have the mindset of this shit sucks.
Yeah. I think this hits home for me so much too because Trey and I were just talking. And he was like, why don't you just run for office or something? Just run for like a little town hall and work your way up. And I was like, it's pointless for me to run here. I'm not needed here.
Yeah.
I need to move, obviously back home to Tennessee. That would make the most sense. But people would look at me crazy for doing that. They look at you as a scab, essentially. It's happening in Illinois with in the 9th district with this girl, Kat Abigazella.
Is she the one that took money from AIPAC that they went on?
Okay. She's totally grassroots. She raised nearly $3 million on her own via social media. But the thing is, she's from Texas, I believe, moved to Illinois, and she's lived there for I think almost 2 years now. But when she announced her campaign to run for the 9th congressional district, she wasn't living in the 9th, or she had just moved there. She had just moved to the district because you have to live in the district you run in.
So you're saying that people in Tennessee would look at you as a scab if you did that?
Yes, because people are on her head for that.
But that's different though. I understand that to a certain extent because she's not from there.
But I know, but it's happening in Indiana, I believe too. I can't. Indiana Congressional District 2, Jamie DiCio. She's from Indiana. Moved to California, lived there for 10 years, moved back to run. It's literally the same thing I'm talking about, moved back to run. And that's a huge talking point against her that people are bringing up.
But to me, they're going to find anything.
No, and that's what I'm saying. And
And if that's the major talking point, then that means they couldn't find anything else.
Exactly. Yeah, so I agree.
It's a part
There's
of it.
always going to be people talking
It is what it is. But I do believe the same thing that you just said. You're not needed here.
Yeah.
You're needed there.
Yeah.
And so the same thing I'm talking about with these white people, you're not needed here. You're hiding here.
Yeah.
You ran away here. And this is not the time for that. Like back when like we had issues in this country, but they weren't issues that were genuinely affecting every single person.
Mm-hmm.
Like the issues we have right now in this nation have superseded a majority of the things that were happening in the past 10 to 15 years.
Yeah.
The time is now. You got to do some shit now.
Mm-hmm.
And you still being here, standing in line at Community Goods every fucking morning for 30 minutes to get sliders is not helping anything. And I'm saying, as much as you can talk to your family on the phone, that is not doing anything in comparison to what could be done if you were at home voting, at home at the city town hall meetings, at home talking to your family, your cousins, your brothers, your whatever. And most people are not going to want to do that because most people don't give a fuck enough. And unfortunately, the people that give the most fucks are the ones who are being directly affected. And that's us. And so it's frustrating to me because I'm not going to sit here and empathize with you, white person, when you're not the one feeling the brunt of it. You're not voting. So now ICE is running rampant and they're arresting my family members. But you're here in LA. Like, what? You sitting at Griffith Park, chilling. Fuck you. Hell no. Like, I get it, but also fuck you. Like, if this was a calmer, quieter time, I'd be like, yeah, go off, sis.
Yeah.
This is not the fucking time. I don't care. Your comfort does not matter to me when your comfort causes overall discomfort for everybody else.
Yeah.
No. I do think that you would do amazing running, but I don't think that.
No, I'm not.
No, I don't think that. I don't think that right now in your life it would make sense because it would not only affect you, it would displace and affect everyone in your family. Because Trey not gonna let you move to fucking Tennessee and you not go, and him not go, and now he's not gonna be with his family, and his family are obsessed with Peaches.
Yeah.
They're not gonna be able to see Peaches. It would be way too much.
Yeah,
it'd be way too much. And then your work, all that. I think in your future, though, I see politics for sure. When you're like in your like 50s, I'm being serious.
I don't know.
I think that you would do an amazing job. And I'm not saying that you need to be a senator, but I think that later on in life, because I truly believe that you and I both are going to settle out in the outskirts of a big city. And I'm cool with that. And I feel like if we end up somewhere random like Portland, you being like on the city council, eat that shit up.
Yeah, I could do something like low-key.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I mean. I'm not telling you to put yourself out there.
Yeah.
Because I do believe that the way the world is, they would do some fucked up shit.
Oh,
trying to pick
yeah.
shit against you for sure.
Oh, yeah.
And you know me, I'm going to jail.
Right.
So
oh my God.
I'm going to jail. I'll be out there digging dirt up on everybody. I'll go to jail. But I could see you being like city council.
Yeah, that's cute.
They would love you. Yeah. Yeah. Well, we didn't have a meat of an episode, but I guess we did.
What did we say? How are we over 2 hours?
Do you have a question for me?
Yeah. What's something that annoys you, but it shouldn't? Like something
so many
stupid.
things. So there's so many things that genuinely piss me off. One thing that really pisses me off, and I experience this all the time, specifically at work. I hate when people have expectations, like the privileged expectations, So like when people come in and they immediately just start touching things or like grabbing things, or like we'll have like a fully stocked thing, like a thing of water bottles, right? But it's mostly for like the visual aspect, not for y'all to actually go grab, because as soon as you sit down, we come out, we bring you sparkling water. We ask sparkling or still, do the whole thing. And people just go up and on their way out, grab 3 or 4 water bottles and put it in their purse. And leave.
No, that's warranted. That's
That
annoying as hell.
pisses me off.
Yeah.
Oh my God. When people, this honestly is stupid. I hate people that chew with their mouth open.
That's not stupid, Mindy.
Okay, well, to me it is. Because people can't help it. Some people just chew like that. There are people that are just smackers. My dad is a smacker.
Well,
and that shit, it grinds my gears.
I hate that. I don't like hearing people chew, period.
Yeah.
Well,
What else is just annoying? Oh.
What?
When you're having a conversation with someone,
okay,
and they make direct eye contact the entire time you're speaking to them.
That's uncomfortable.
I hate that shit so much. And then it feels like they're getting closer.
Oh my God.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh my God. It creeps me out. I be getting cornered.
I'm actually trying to make better eye contact with people because I know I'm just looking everywhere but at them.
That's me.
It's so hard.
Yeah, but when they're like this the entire time.
I'm like.
But it's when I'm talking and you're just looking. It's so annoying. Why the fuck you?
Where they're listening to you.
I hate that shit so fucking much.
They're actively listening.
No, that's annoying. What about you?
Well, this is something that Mindy and Trey do. And it's so stupid. Like, this should not annoy me.
The two people you love in this world.
I cannot stand a light sleeper. I hate people who will just stir at the smallest sound. Mind you, so me and Mindy and my friend Matt, we went to Vegas last year for the Beyonce concert, right? And we all stayed in this one hotel room. And Mindy was so tired, so
exhausted.
The day of the concert, she slept in, and me and Matt were just watching something on the iPad, whatever. And so I was trying to find my headphones, but I couldn't find them. And so Mindy had her headphones like right by the nightstand next to her. And so I just went and picked up the headphones. That's all. It didn't clang against nothing. I literally just lightly grabbed it and picked it up. And here she go, tossing and turning, waking up a little bit. I'm like, are you serious?
Tabria, the thing is, if it weren't for people like me and Trey, you would be a goner, bitch.
Oh, God.
Because Tabria will sleep through anything. It's an earthquake. And Tabria has never woke up by an earthquake. There have been multiple. Bitches are literally. I remember me and Mercedes used to be in the living room, cracking up, having a key, and Tabria would be on the couch, passed out, not moving. I'll be like, last night, did you hear there was all this rustling happening behind the apartment? She'd be like, what? Somebody could have break into the apartment and she would have not a fucking clue. Oh my God. The dogs used to bark.
Oh, yeah.
For hours. And I would be red in the eye, 2 hours of sleep, and she'd be like, you look tired.
Look, yes, I am a very hard sleeper.
How you get pissed off that I'm alert?
I thought it doesn't make sense. It's a dumb thing to be annoyed with.
She's like, not you being alert.
No, for real. And Trey's the same way. I try to even just turn off the air purifier in the morning. Here you go, waking up.
Because the thing is, you ain't got to get ready if you stay ready. I'm always ready. I'm ready to pop the fuck up. Some shit go down. Listen, Jade says this about me all the time. Jade will be like, I don't know how you do it, but whenever I wake up, the minute I'm about to get out the bed, you literally throw your arm and make me stop. She's like, you'll like put your whole body weight on me. She's like, I just wake up and I'm like about to move and you shift. And I was like, yeah, because where the fuck are you going?
Oh my God. Can she start her day?
Where the fuck is you going?
Oh my gosh.
I don't know. I'm happy to be a light sleeper because I'll never get caught slipping.
You know, good for you. I will say with Peaches, it's like mother's intuition's a real thing because there have been numerous times where I've just woken up like to something she did and I needed to wake up.
See, praise God. Because if you didn't have that connection, girl,
I know.
House would be on fire. Tabria one time slept through Dash fucking her whole room up. Remember that day? Dash fucked your room up. He chewed through her shoes. He chewed through the little couch, the little seat thing, and you were asleep the whole... Y'all, this is not even a joke. One time, Dash chewed through the mattress, put a hole in the mattress, and she is sleeping in bed. What the fuck?
It's honestly amazing that I still have Dash because anybody would have kicked him to the curb so long ago.
Bitch, I was ready. Oh, wow. I was ready. Year one. one.
I know.
I remember when Tabria got dashed, and I was like, oh my God, I'm going to be so sad because we're basically sharing custody. When she moves out, we're not going to have the baby anymore. The minute she moved, I said, good riddance. Goodbye. Good riddance.
Yeah, I stuck beside him.
I don't know how. The day he ate meth, I was like, I'm good.
He's still here.
Ate through your whole weed stash, everything. Fuck no.
Do you have a question or we're good?
I don't have a question.
You've been slacking.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
I mean, that's fine.
I do have a question.
What?
If someone were to ask you for one story, an origin story, that explains who you are, what would it be?
Just like one story? Like,
You don't even have to tell the story, but just an origin story. Like, what event in your life made you who you are?
Trying to think of the most defining moment of my life. That's so hard. Jeez.
But it could be something small, but like defining moment for sure.
I mean, I'm trying to think of who I am now. Honestly, probably meeting Ken.
Okay.
Ken's my attorney photographer friend.
Yes.
And he was the first person I met when I moved to LA. Oh my God. That whole interaction of how we met, it just sounded like I was being set up to be kidnapped.
Yeah, it was very crazy.
But,
I thought you were bananas when you told me about that.
Thank God he is a good person.
Yes. No, and I fuck with Ken. Ken is also my friend.
Yes.
But honestly, good
But yeah,
person.
meeting him because
It was fated.
he kind of like put the bug in me to consider modeling, and he helped me a lot throughout my career. So yeah. As far as like me, like people knowing me as a model, that's what I was thinking of.
No, I'm thinking like who you are as a person.
As a person.
For me, I feel like I have multiple origin stories, but they're all from my childhood where it clicked and I was like, oh, that's who I am.
Okay, so from my childhood, I think there was one time I saw my mom get arrested in front of me.
Ugh.
That was a big defining moment. It was like so
surreal.
Like the cop, he was just so aggressive with her for no reason. Yeah, like yanking her and stuff.
It was really her child is crazy.
Yeah, it was really fucked. But then also with my mom too, I remember we were just driving and she picked up this random homeless lady and her kid and like drove them to get something to eat. I was in the car.
Oh,
and I'm like,
but the thing is,
but at the time I was like, you're fucking crazy.
Yes,
these people,
but I'm not gonna lie.
It really stuck with me.
And that is you still.
Mm-hmm.
That is you.
Mm-hmm.
And I know you don't believe that that's something you would do, but that is something you would do in a different way.
Yeah, in a different way.
He just wouldn't be in the car.
No.
But you would do it for sure. You would see the mom and the child. You would take an order. You would pick it up.
Yeah.
You would get the food. You would also get coats, clothes, shoes, all that, and drop it off.
Yeah.
That is who you are.
Mm-hmm.
Your mom is your mom is like just like more of a like a not I don't want to say like a spontaneous kind of like kooky version of you. Yeah. Your mom has a little bit of me in her too. Like
definitely.
I wouldn't put a homeless person and their child in a car with my baby.
Yeah.
But I would I would be like, oh, for real?
Yeah.
Wait right here. I would drop you off and I would go pick them up for sure. Yeah. Defining for sure.
What's your defining moment?
I have multiple. But I think one of them would be, and I did a story time about this already, but for a really long time, my sister and my cousin did not fuck with me at all. They hated me. Mm. And I was like a snitch, but I was a snitch because they were doing really fucked up shit, right? Literally smoking cigarettes, drinking liquor, stealing money, whatever. And we were like kids. And so for a summer, I stayed at my aunt's house and they would abandon me every day. My aunt had one of those rules where in the morning, she made you breakfast and then you got the fuck up out her house. And then when the street lights came on, that's when you came home. Mm-hmm. But you could only come back if you had to pee or eat a snack. That was it. Mm-hmm. And so they would always be like, okay, Mindy, put your shoes on. I would go get my shoes, turn around, they'd be gone.
Damn.
And so my aunt would still be like, you need to go play with them. Like, go. And so she would send me out and they would just like dip on me. And we're in the projects. And so I'm just by myself in the projects with like a coloring book, just like by myself. And I ended up hanging out with the security guard downstairs. He was like a doorman security guard. And it was just me and this nigga for like 2 months. He was like my bestie. I would literally clock into work with him and we would just be down there. I swear. And so one day my aunt caught me and she was mad as fuck. She was like, you can't hang out with this man. She thought he was touching on me probably.
Yeah.
But she was like, you can't hang out with this old ass man. What the fuck? And so she was like, I don't care what you say. You need to go hang out with them. She was like, she's my dad's youngest sibling, period. There's like 8 of them. And she told me, she was like, I got my ass beat every day, but I also beat ass. You need to stand up for yourself. Like, do something. So I was like, I don't want to hang out with them, but I will stand up for myself. So my cousin had real beef with me, always hated me because she thought that she deserved to be my sister, not me. Right? She literally told me that. She was like, I should have been her sister, not you. Yeah.
Is it Sherby?
No.
Who is that?
My cousin Laura.
Oh.
But they're still like this. They're like the same brand of person. So, because I was the youngest in the dynamic. My other cousin, Sherby, she was still in Haiti.
Oh, okay.
So, one day, like, they're picking on me, whatever, it is what it is. And then my cousin, her Bow Wow poster go missing. And she's like, what the fuck? Where's my poster? Where's my poster? She had like a big ass picture of Chris Brown and one of Bow Wow just on her ceiling. And I was like, girl, I don't fucking know. And she was like, I know it was you. Who else would it be? I'm gonna beat your fucking ass. And I said, oh, no, you're not. Right? But then I told my aunt, I was like, I snitched, what I do. Yeah. And so my aunt was like, fight her. And I said, what? And she literally was like, you beat her ass, I'm gonna beat yours. And so I had to fight my cousin and I beat her ass.
Oh my God.
And literally afterwards, my aunt consoled me because I was like, you have all this adrenaline.
Yeah.
So I'm like crying, just like dry heaving. And she consoles me. And my cousin walks out the room disheveled because I just beat her ass. And she was like, because her mama petting my hair, talking about it's okay, baby. And she's got her ass beat. And the craziest part about all that is I stole the poster.
Oh my God.
I sure did.
Instigating beef.
No, my aunt told me stand up for yourself. I said, okay, cool. And literally, I think that turned me into the person I was, where I was like, you know what? Fuck you hoes. like I was so sad for like the whole summer. Yeah. And then I was like, you know what? Fuck you, bitch. Stole your poster and beat your ass and your mama making me snacks.
Period.
So, ha, ho.
Yeah. I love that. Fuck her. Well, maybe not now.
No, not now.
Yeah.
But back then, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. Is she the one with the Asian husband? Who's that?
That's my other cousin. Well, I have 2 cousins with Asian husbands.
With the twins. Are they twins? I thought it was like
that's
2
a
girls.
White husband with the twins.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
We got to call this part out because
I will. Yeah.
But I got one cousin, Ann. She married to a Filipino man. My other cousin, Joanne, she married to what's the other one? It's not China, but China like runs them. Crazy Rich Asians is from here. Oh, Taiwanese.
Oh, that's Crazy Rich Asians?
Taiwanese.
Oh.
So he's Taiwanese, but this cousin is the one who is the grown ass blood. Who became a blood at 26. Yeah. So stupid. Yeah, that's I told crazy. You same brand. Yeah. Like it makes sense. Y'all are soulmates. Yeah. I'm good. I'm all right. I'm okay. But literally that whole situation taught me that I didn't fit in and it was okay to not fit in and that I could create my own resolutions to situations. So yeah.
That's a good lesson for anybody.
Yeah. Well, it's been so real.
I cannot believe we have like a 2.5 hour episode of just talking.
We should just do this every week. This basically is what we do every week.
Yeah, I mean, we have a topic sometimes, but it's still kind of just
it's loose.
It's loosely based.
I don't know. But don't worry. Listen, I told Tabria that I want us to up the ante a little bit. I know
so much,
and you're the one who was like, "I'm not hot."
I know.
I promise I'm going to start brushing my hair and trying to put together actual outfits. I'm gonna try. I said today I'm wearing pajamas. It's late. I was not about to put a fit on. I literally have on sweatpants and a shirt.
You could have put on a color shirt.
Girl, I don't own that.
You need to get some.
I'm gonna start.
Please.
Girl, let me get paid and then I'm gonna go shopping.
Put some joy and positivity out into the world.
Girl,
with
honestly,
the colors you wear. Because I just see emo.
This is not emo. Gray is a high vibrational color. I got red nails too. High vibrational.
Red nails and shoes.
Yes.
Okay.
But we're gonna up the ante. I'm gonna actually put my best foot forward. I was going through because we also are gonna up like I'm putting together a whole social media plan, right? I am, and it doesn't matter what the plan is. When all of our clips, we look fucked up.
First of all, I don't look fucked up.
Girl,
and I don't think
there was
you
a couple
do
clips.
either.
There was a couple clips where literally,
I mean, there were a couple where I was.
No, there was one
disheveled.
clip where you was like this, and it was nothing but just.
Look, I can't do anything about my sweat.
I know, but I also don't want to post that. You know what I mean? Okay, if you want me to, girl,
I need to. What's the?
We need to swap. You need to wear dark colors.
No, I have some stuff that prevents you from sweating. I need to
Deodorant?
No, it's like the
antiperspirant.
Yeah, but it's a clinical one. It's dry something. DRI.
Oh, yes.
It's like a cream you rub on.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
I need to get that again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But I am gonna work on it. Expect more content from us in the future.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. We got through the whole episode without it. I have some museum wax. I need to just stick it on there.
I'm just gonna hold it here.
No.
It's been real.
It's been fun.
It's been real fun.
Bye.
Bye.